It's always an ongoing idea. Try to friggin' hit you guys up at some point during the day. For God's sakes, y'all. What's up? What up, 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 what up?
There it is.
Oh, Bosh, dude, Josh, dear, big Josh, Bosh to Gosh. Switch account. Yes. And there I am. And there I am. Ah. Some days they don't come easy. And some days they don't come at all. And some days I just something, yeah. And pray to the gods of sex and drugs and rock and roll. I would do anything for love. I'd run right into hell and back. Oh. Yeah, what an adventure last night was, huh? Quite the adventure, I can say. You see these bloody footprints right here. A little tiny boo-boo, a whole bunch of beer makes a whole bunch of blood, people. What's going on, man? How you doing? Ow. And yes, I'm on a crutch because it's getting worse. Taking me a little bit longer, and I got to keep the pressure off my friggin' ankle. Yeah, Lefty not being happy right now, y'all. Lefty's not a very good thing going on right there. But yes, I went to the either the greatest or dumbest place in the world. You pick the friggin' Dale. Yeah, I don't want to hear you damn crickets. I don't want to hear you damn nature. Not right now. Oh, for God's sake, y'all. Like I said, 3 little bloody footprints right on the floor. I gotta clean them up. I'm lazy, it's true. But yeah, I wanted to get some practice arrows for the kid. He's really been enjoying that. And I bought these some of these sleeve arrows. So I've got a couple different types for him to try. And then yeah, these were like $2, man. Not bad. Not bad. $2. Not gonna say no for that. But yeah, with these, you gotta buy those tips, right? I can't even show you all that. That's the next video. Ooh, that's the next video. Oh yeah, I got a different site, compact hunting site for kids' bows. It's a 5-Ranger. I think they're not super expensive, but I got that one on clearance for like $9 or $8. Sorry, $8.30. Yeah, you just gotta look in the clearance section, folks. Look in the clearance. But yeah, I bought the kid some tips that he can practice with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. he really loves that freaking that bow. I mean, dude, $54 made that kid so happy. I'm telling you, man. I just got to get it back out. We gotta mess around. We gotta do the mess around. Yeah. I don't know. It probably won't be any better or worse. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It was $8, and it looks more impressive than the one that came on the Tomcat. Yeah, I don't have it here. It's upstairs. I'm gonna admit, I try not to keep it where the kid can get it while I'm not around. Not until at least he's got a little more practice with it. Yeah, I got him some practice arrows, some wooden practice ones. I got him some 100 grain tips to practice with too, so he can learn like weights and stuff. And I bought a $3 hyper tub. Instead of a $1.50, I bought the $3 one. Not bad. It's chrome Vanadium. I mean, it's just not high polish or nothing. You know, if you're gonna go with the chrome, why not just high polish it? It's a good question, isn't it? It's a good dang question, isn't it, Hyper Tough? Anyway, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm on that recoup from that from that foot cut that kind of ruined last night's stream. So I've been drinking my lemonade instead. Yeah, some lemonade, some water, a little bit of love, a little bit of like the stream. Anyway, yeah, sorry I can't be drunk tonight, but I also have to wake up in the morning. I got a whole kitchen, put countertops in. James Trollinger, I knew you were. Trust me when I say, man, I feel your presence as soon as you turn it on. That's not true. I don't do that, actually. That's like hyperbole. That's just like, it's like when I say I cut up dragons in the descriptions. It's not real. But if it were, that would be really cool, though, I gotta say. If I had like some, like, you know, like that one movie with like Christopher Walken where like he grabs the guy's hand, he's like, right? You know, that friggin' one. Oh, there's only like 3 people, right? Doesn't matter. Don't tell them to subscribe. And you're already gonna get your rent. Don't worry too hard. The hard thing is I gotta go to a computer to do that. So yeah, and I've been getting subs, man. Subs have been coming. I like the new subs. Subs are cool. 7 people actually, it says. Oh, and now it updates. Yeah. I've got an influx of new comments on videos. It's kind of cool. So I spend my time doing a lot of that actually in my spares. So especially toilet time, y'all. I gotta say, toilet time was boring even with videos. Yeah, that buck knife. I should have brought that down. Is it right there? Do I have it right there? Did I leave it out here? No, why would I leave it out here? It's next to my bed. That's what I'm saying. I love that friggin' buck knife, though. That's the knife I was holding when I realized that my foot was covered in red. Yeah, to step back onto a caster wheel. Right? By the way, that is razor sharp, so I usually do not play too hard with that. But yeah, for it to be a caster wheel instead of me cutting a pinky off on stream, you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's oh, that cookie is done for. Holy crap. I bet all of them are. No, they're still good. Alright, it gets humid around here, folks, so don't leave anything open around here. You will, and it will get soggy. Man, cereal around here is the worst. You have to, like, roll the bag over on itself. I'm gonna lose everything. The earbuds. Earbud. That's a story of a dog who plays basketball. Earbud? No, that's Airbud. But yeah, I am on my crutches, and I got I've got them set a little low right now. I don't know why. Usually I run them at 6'6". I don't know why I'm running them at 6'4". Probably because like I sort of use it as a cane too, just like that, like like that. Just using it as a cane sometimes. Although I do have a cane, you know. But yeah, hold on a sec. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I needed to stand up for a second. It's hard to sit with sciatica for a very long time. It's hard to stand with sciatica for a very long time. But my client, he just had ankle surgery, so he's got one of them little scooty puff things, the little rolly deals you put your knee on or whatever. So he's gonna freaking lend that to me. Just got done. Now he's watching 15-second reviews. Oh yeah, did you see the new one on the key? Don't use your keys to friggin' open boxes. I got a weird comment on that one, but I think I handled it like I usually do. That guy seems cool, I gotta say. His name's probably Jameson too, so. And he probably maybe uses his keys to open up boxes a little too much. But yeah, that one went out today. The doohickey has been one of my favorite carry tools. This thing is so good. Good my, hey, what's up, Kishan? How you doing, man? Holy crap, dude. I like your videos all the time, man. Yeah, man. I know I put one up there. I was like, dude, you're looking at that skim out. That when you skim in that one spot underneath the friggin' whatchamacallit and that drywall stuff he was doing. Yeah, man. I guess if you'd humor me, I could do a 15-second review for you guys and then show you the product. Like here on stream, you just won't see it till tomorrow, and you're gonna probably see exactly how much editing I use. Yeah, I replied to it when I had my downtime earlier today. Before I fell asleep, I saw it, and dude immediately was like, shit, man, I can't do that while I'm tired. So I'm going to reply to it as soon as I wake up. And I didn't. I went to Walmart instead, bought arrows and a multi-tool. Ha, yes, well, dude, your internet is probably balls where you're at, dude. That's kind of in the boonies, right? So, and it's, dude, same here, really. Like, the only reason my internet's good is because we pay for the good stuff. Yeah, I definitely got it, 100%. And I know the friggin' saw is here somewhere. That's the worst part. It's like, it's floating around. And if I don't have that one, brand new one, I will send you mine. But I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere. And yeah, I'll send you a couple other things, man. You know that drill holster I told you I'd send you? I'm going to send you that too. I hate that thing. My channel recommendation is the Bauer drill holster. Way better product. I believe that's it right there. That's the channel rec. It's got a beer cup right there. You put a beer in it. Hey, no, Josh, you're awesome. Chill out, dude. Dude, I'll tell you, dude. I definitely sent you a lot of information in that reply, because I got to tell you, like it's probably pretty real that we're related in some way. I think my family pervades the entirety of that entire area, all the way down to New Amsterdam, and I say New Amsterdam because that's when we showed up. 1680 something. On my mom's side, 1492, the Mayflower. Believe it or not. I got the American heritage, y'all. It's dope. It is. Actually, it makes it real hard for me to like a lot of things. Like cheap Chinese stuff. As much as I like it, I still have this thing in my brain where it's like, it's all cheap. It's all Chinese. Even though I'm literally carrying on the regular this suspension NXT, and that thing is so nice. I I haven't even pulled out my wrench roll in days. That's how much I use this. You can see I'm getting it marked up a little there. Yeah, there's a couple scratches. There's some paint chips on there. Like I said, I try to get to a point where if I show you all the tool, it's because I've been using it, and I'm gonna say I recommend it. The suspension NXT is a lot like the original suspension, which I used to carry, and it is I think a little bit better. It's a little bit slicker. Hold on. You know what? I got 8 people, right? Share the stream out. I gotta go grab something real quick. It won't take long. Yes. Sorry. I know I gotta walk out in the truck at some point. There you go. Yeah, that was 54 bucks. My son has gotten much more than $54 worth of enjoyment out of it. I bought tips for all of his practice arrows. And I was looking at one in there, it's like 350 bucks, and I was like, let me go look at the used market ones, and so. But yeah, that 119 buck knife, I've been loving this every friggin' day. Is that an old brushed DeWalt? Yeah. Yeah. Haven't you asked me that before? I still use them. They're great. They've been rebrushed. Brushes changed on them. You said, yeah, now. Well, that's the thing. Is like I do know that in particular, right? Like certain things are not entirely always made in China. I know that certain parts of lines are made in Vietnam and other places, right? So, Josh, the reality is, I get the idea, the sentiment behind that, but I want to do like a tool roll that's American tools that are affordable. I know that sounds crazy, but I believe it's a video I can make. I've seen every tool in the store, and I have like a photographic memory, so yeah. What's up, Flunk Knuckles? Not much, Red Hooded Stepwell. How the flunk you doing, brah? Huh? You been flunking? Your classes? Yes, the dreaded thing that I cut my foot on yesterday. Haha. I gotta get the pressure off that stupid friggin' leg. Ah, damn it, man. Shit's killing me. Yeah. Yes. I know that this is not the intended use of a toolbox like this, so. Cheers, that's what I got. Sorry I don't have anything to actually drink tonight, because I need to replenish my fluids after losing about, I'd say, a quarter pint. Oh, it's a youth bow. He's 18, so if that makes sense. It's 1722 draw pound. So it's for kids, you know. It was 54 bucks, dude. it was a literal $54. I can't believe I'm buying this. Why am I buying this? Hey, I'm walking out of the store with a bow and arrow. Uh, but you know, hey, excuse me, y'all. Dang. Am I gonna complain about $54 that was well spent and my son is absolutely enjoying every moment of? No, I'm not gonna complain about that. Uh, I even went so far as to buy him some more practice arrows, some cheapies, a little bit longer than the ones that come with it. It's whatever. Uh, you know, because I'm gonna buy a new one myself. I'm gonna buy something for myself, something that you really do need to uh, have the arm strength to do. You know what I'm saying? Dope for a kid though. Yeah, when we shot, dude. So like, this is what I'm trying to say, right? I've done a little bit of bow hunting in my life. We got a recurve bow my uncle left to me that I had for years. That Pops basically, let me have, and I kept it strung and tense and everything. And then one day, I pulled it back and I just heard a crack in it, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna probably invert it and just let it live the rest of its life on a wall, hanging from a weird string, with a little plaque that says Eddie's bow, EDDIEs. EDDIEs? Not EDIE like me. Yes. So, yeah, for the record, I am on a crutch today, y'all. It's wonderful. And I did cut myself yesterday on a wheel. A wheel, not a knife. You'd think it would have been, you have a 72 friggin' pound draw. I was thinking more along the lines of like a 45. Okay. I figured, dude, that's about my age. So if I can't pull that, then maybe I should just play with the kids' bows. I don't know. I mean, is this an effective thing? Sure, why not? I don't see why it couldn't be. The only thing is the sight is a piece of crap. That sight is just terrible. That sighting has like literally too much gapping. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing I did today, looking in clearance out at that same Walmart, I found the TrueGlow Storm G2. It's a little bit better of one with a 5-step. That was $8 and change. You gotta get stuff off clearance, y'all. $8 and change. Might have actually, I think it rang up at $7.97. Yeah, yeah. It's a 5-pin. Yeah, and 100% old brush motors are still good tools, people. Don't discount them. It's like saying this old guy here, you probably maybe shouldn't be listening to him. But I tell you, if you're out there living your life, then there's nothing you can do that's going to stop you. The people who want to tell you to stop, they can't stop it if you're out there living. They're going to look at you and tell you you're going to stop because they're just jealous of your ass. They're like looking at you like, man, I wish I could do that. Man, you should stop it. And you're like, screw that, man. I'm living my shit. Dude, just live it. Don't think twice. I know that sounds so dumb, but I literally just changed one day to friggin' doing that, and it just changed everything about me. I became instantly more assertive about the things I wanted in my life. Right? So that's got to be a good piece of advice. But yeah, I just hope that it should work on that standard mount up. Yeah. Like I said, maybe next stream. I was like try to get my leg back in order, but I did get something to kind of look at. But I got to do a 15-second review, so you guys are going to be here while I do this 15-second review. Let me hang this bow right here for a second. All right. So humor me. I won't answer text for a second here. Great friggin' holster for your drill. Okay. Where's the product? Where's the product? You are a product of your own selfish inhibitions. You have decided that you are somehow some sort of survivalist, and now you require a multi-tool. That's not too bad. Let's try that, huh? No, I don't want to do it on this account. I've done that too many times to do that. Let's see. In the course of human history, you find yourself to be a survivalist. A 15, a 15-second review. Oh, does that hit good? Hold on. 15-second review. No, that didn't even sound right either. Hold on. 15-second review, you see? Boom, gotcha. Okay. Damn, the hammers are really pervading my existence. How in the hell is there 19 friggin' things in this little hammer axe thing? Hammers. Alright, now I just gotta do a little bit of prep. Prep. Yes, this tedious, dumb part that no one ever really wants to watch. Guess what? You're doing it tonight. You're doing it tonight, folks. This is what you signed on for, y'all. You signed on for this, and we're going right all the way through it. You know, I really don't care about getting it perfect. I just want it to, like, rip off when I want to rip it off, okay? Here, how about this? When I rip the package off, what should I say? Like Kashrank or Karip or something? Here, you look at the chat. Or Walmart. I can't remember which. I will read that in a second, Red Hooded Stepwelder. I promise you, I'm working on the next 15-second review for you live. And it will be out tomorrow at some point. Probably about 3 to 6 in the afternoon. It's hard to tell how my day's gonna go when I know I have to basically perform a miracle on this kitchen. So we're there till it's done. It's one of those days. So I might be out till like 9 o'clock at night, but I'm gonna get it all edited and put together. Hold on, let me look at the chat. Chat. Ha cha. 5 watching. Yeah, I'm telling you, making these videos is really complicated. I know it looks like 15 seconds is all I use. I'm telling you, folks, it's way crazier than that. It's sometimes it is. Okay, so I will admit that. Sometimes it is literally the 15 seconds. Yeah. Sometimes it is, but most times a bubble pack, it literally just slows down the process. And you know, for whatever that's worth, this never gets shown. There's a good reason why. All right. Okay. So, all right, I'm going back after it. So, no one. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Hank Fleet. I got one of those new fiberglass recurves. Oh, nice. From a crackhead granddad. I met a crackhead granddad a couple times. You use it when you were 20s. Okay, what did you have? You have 72. It's pain. You use it when you were in 20s. And it was built in your 30s. And you were built in your 30s. You need to drop weight on it. So 55 should be perfect. Yeah, hey, dude, and I'm saying 55 is not a bad number for a pullback. That's all I'm trying to get after. Don't worry, dude. One day, Red Hooded Stepwelder, flamethrower will be used for one day. I already know that technique. I just, the ramp up to something. You start small, right? I'm still a small guy. Only 2 people, only you and me. Just us. We're talking. It's just us. They didn't want to see us make the video together here. Let's go for that. Hold on. Well, I don't have a flamethrower, but I got this. I gotta admit, that's kind of interesting. I mean, it's a hatchet, right? It hatchets. and the 19 things. Oh, a wrench. Yeah. Wow. Saw, and I guess that's a finger. Come on. Oh, that's not a saw. That's just a giant, weird serrated blade. Look at that weird serrated blade, y'all. It's got, I guess that's a flat tip screwdriver. Aha. Cool. Okay. No, I like this. This is all right. It's got a pouch. Right? It's got a pouch. So you know I'm going to like that. Let's put this where it's kind of visible, huh? Target $20. Walmart 16. Go with the Walmart. Subscribe. And then eventually I'll go and I'll put all of that into the stupid thing that the Walmart of apps uses. And I will edit that sort of through their stupid program. I just can't imagine how the hammer at that size would be more useful than a spike or a nail port. No, see, here's my point about this, right? Is like, I'm not buying it for the hammer ever. You should know that, and I think you already do. I don't think. I think it's clear that the reason I buy them is because they're so weird. So weird. This one has a light. Hey, you know what? This hammer needed a flashlight. You know what every hammer needs? A flashlight, y'all. Call Black & Decker. I mean, that's more of a tack puller, but like, this doesn't even do that hammer stuff. It's just like, here's a hatchet and here's a little banger. I guess both murder weapons. Yeah, it's not that sharp. I mean, it's a hatchet. I could sharp it. Whatever. I have to admit, I actually like this one. Usually I'm super disappointed in this stuff, okay? But this is not that bad. Look at that weird gnarly blade. Look at that thing. So manufacturing, but a hammer should be it. So, dude, like, here's the thing. My favorite thing is an auto hammer, right? Like, one of my favorite hammers is the auto hammer. I got one up there. I'm not going to pull it down. I just sat down. You can look them up. There's one on the channel. There's a couple of videos about it. But you just take the nail and you go. Brr, 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 brr. But the thing is, it tears my friggin' wrist up, so I can't do that anymore. Just like a hammer drill, but just no drill part, you know? Lemonade, y'all. Gotta replenish. Lost a little blood last night, and it wasn't even from a knife. For God's sakes, that is the most embarrassing part of that. I said to my son, he says, "You're bleeding." Yeah, I know. And he's like, "You gonna stop the bleeding?" Yeah. Oh, skill auto hammer. Yeah, I should get one of those, dude. So I've never really tried a powder drive, but trust me when I tell you, you know, if I call that a murder weapon, right? Then what's that one gonna be called, huh? You know, what's that one gonna get? I mean, those are literal bullets, right? So, literal 22s. Yeah, dude, like, trust me when I tell you, I'm gonna do a ram set. Oh, you retracted your message. You know, don't live with regret, dude. I know what it feels like. It's not healthy. Where's my damn arrowhead? Basically the No Country for Old Men weapon, but with powder. Yeah, well, the one from No Country for Old Men is for dosing cattle in the head. That's for killing cattle. I guess that's what a propane drive, a helium drive, that's it, or a propane drive, something like that. So, $1.25 screwdriver or a $3 screwdriver, y'all. I gotta say, man, Hyper Tough, you guys are doing a little bit better nowadays. Uh, at the cost of a single screwdriver, I still might buy that, but I bought that because I'm gonna run that in the bag. That just has a decent little handle on it. I think it's got a little grip up there. Yeah, trust me when I know. Dude, I know what those are for because I've seen them used on cows. Trust me when I tell you the trauma is rich in my life, man. I ain't got a problem with it, actually. The reality is it made me about as grizzled as I could be, so. And then you guys really reaped the benefit of me being a complete jackass. Like, just... pick them up, take them, hold them. Like I said, it's performative when I do it when I'm drinking. Actually, drinking helps. The reason why drinking helps is because if you do cut yourself, you'll notice a lot faster because you're bleeding faster. You have thinner blood because of the alcohol. And then here's the other thing is that if you wrap it up tight and you lay back or something, elevate your leg, you should be able to heal that out a little bit quicker. But on the back of my heel or on the side of my heel, I clipped the wheel on this thing, and it just emptied a nice amount of blood out of me. And then of course I went upstairs, right, tromping upstairs, drunk, and reopened the wound. So yeah, and I got to replace that carpet upstairs anyway. So yeah, it's gonna just happen one day. But yeah, like I said, I've only been playing with knives my entire life, my entire life, my knife life. And if I die by my own hand, by accident, by one of these, then I'm happy to say that would be one of the ways I'd be happy to say I win. Mostly because I like being a jackass. So go ahead and just enjoy every moment of me being here doing it. Cause yeah, Milwaukee doesn't do it for me anymore. Used to. I got a gigantic drill right here. I'm not gonna pick it up. It's heavy, dude. It's a beautiful thing. One of my favorite tools. This is a great grip. But why is it not fast back? Fast out, slow back. Oh, they could call that the slow back. Does that fly? Is that bad to say slow back? I don't know if slow back is a bad thing. Yeah, yes, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Anyway, yeah, multi-tools. You know, I gotta say, this one seems a lot more like it's driven to be this hatchet. I feel like if you're out in your fencing posts or you're kindling out wood for your camp, it's not a bad thing to have on your belt. Comes with a pouch. You guys know, if it comes with a pouch, I 100% am interested. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cute. Tells you what's in there. And what's this? Do not eat. This is made of acid. Whoa, man, I'm tripping out now, man. I'm all LSD and stuff. So no, that's not bad. Look, hey, you know, anything for $16 with its own carry pouch is probably a decent deal. Just on the merits that buying a pouch for some things is really expensive sometimes. I don't know if you've looked at pouches, but yeah, dude, if you can find some cheap pouches, like that knife pouch by Tough Built knife pouch. That thing is great. It's good. It's a good price. It is like $12 or something like that. Man, come on, you know. Got to put the effort in and find the right tools to make your life better. It's literally all that makes my job so easy now. I used to struggle a lot with jobs because I'm gonna be real. I could never find my tools. Right? I was just never finding my tools. Never being able to find what I needed. Right? And then I bought that T-Stack K system, And my dad, friggin', my pops just like, Dad's going, you are crazy. What are you doing? You're crazy. Why are you spending that money? You're crazy. And Dad was making videos already. And I said, you know what? Maybe I am crazy. Maybe this is what you guys should have. Maybe you should have the most insane dude talk about knives, as opposed to the most sane people. So that's why I'm here. I think about every night trying to talk about something that I bought tonight. If I can tell you some of my best memories, seeing that one night out at whatchamacallit, going to do the work, and then picking up the 50 or 60 bucks to buy it on sale, on clearance. That is probably one of my most favorite knives, and I have to be very careful with this one. It is a dangerous knife. This is super dangerous. I did nick myself with it, but not bad, not bad at all. I think I just I got a stick on my on like one of my knuckles. But yeah, just looked it up. It's captive bolt pistol. Yeah. They come in powder pneumatic, and I think they also come in what's the it's the pneumatic air charge or whatever, but it's not it's a propane charge, so it's not like it's an explosive charge or whatever. It's like a potato gun, you know what I'm talking about? Anywhere you can't find the doohickey. Hold on, Hank Fleet. Let me pop on Google real quick. Night eyes. Yeah, by the way, I had to buy this one in store, and I already knew that it was a trending item, by the way, too. I don't know where you're at, but Home Depot carries them. It looks like they got pickups around me. Not going to help you, right? Oh, wow. A doohickey key tool. What? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. $6.99? What does it look like? Stop doing that. Okay. I'd still rather buy that for 15 with the ratchet head. Now I guess I'm gonna buy this one too, y'all. Thanks, Hank. But yeah, I don't know where you're out of. I know that Home Depot and Lowe's carries them. You got to spell it the right way. Doohick and then capital key, Key. The only way I've ever found it online is to do that, right? So, yeah, you might be spelling it wrong too. Doohickey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, doohickey is awesome, Casey. This thing, not only is it one of the best and most versatile little pry tools, that's a great paint key, by the way. I've been opening paint cans, but it's a great fidget tool. Pull it off and just sit there like someone explaining their job to you, and you're just... They're just sitting there, yeah, I did this, I did that. Can you stop that? No. Why? Because it's fun. How tall are you, Eddie? El Nasty, you know I'm 6'6". I am riding the crutch on 6'5", because I use it as a bit of a cane. Actually 6 foot, real 6. I always joke that it's 6'6" in the morning and 6'5.5" by the afternoon, but that's not true. I don't actually lose that much height during the day because I stand up straight. Stand up straight, y'all. Getting a new knife in the mail tomorrow, by the way. It's from Up Knife. The UPK M2 Lite. That sounds like it's cool, dude. Even the name on that sounds dope. My construction brother-in-law was like, "What's that?" Trust me when I tell you, I really wanted to hang out with my buddy. There's a video that says a candid conversation between two acolytes. That's me and my buddy Savvy. And I want to show him this, just because he's gonna wonder. He's gonna be like, dude, why? Dude, this is one of the better little actual doohickeys. It's the actual doohickey. But I just discovered Casey M890 that there is a line of doohickeys from Night Eyes. Apparently, there's like two or three of them. I'm guessing. There's a key tool. There's the ratchet tool, and then there's another one. I think it's a carabiner screwdriver tool. Yeah, that's a great little thing. And I gotta say, as big as that is on my keychain, I don't really notice it. Like, okay, I'm gonna point out the flaw that I always remembered about Victorinox is that when you hang them on your keychains and you pull the knife out, you have to hold your whole keychain and you have to kind of hold it awkwardly in your hand. So, is my stream dying? No, it's not. It's okay. Put in your fifth pocket. I don't wear jeans very often until wintertime. And if I do, they're stretchy. You gotta buy the stretchy ones. Or gusset crotch. By the way, since you're holding a buck, I've owned the 124 Frontiersman since you were 13. Easily my price, but I don't want to buy the Australian version eventually. Nice. I'm pretty sure the 119 is the Scream knife. I don't know. I really have not looked it up. I'm pretty sure it's the Scream knife. I could just look. Holy shit. Why didn't I just do that real quick? Sorry, y'all. And here's the thing about buck knives. They're so freaking... they're so... what do you call it? They're very similar. Many of the designs have a very similar through line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because there's a Fun World Ghostface knife. That's essentially this knife. I don't think they left a buck mark on it. And if they did, Buck probably was not too happy with that. Yeah, the killer's using a buck knife. What? But it's weird. Usually AI tells me, right? There we go. The Bowie knife from Scream. It's a Buck 120. Yeah, so that's right next to it. It's adjacent. But okay, the Buck is an 8-inch knife, isn't it? Yeah, this is a 10-inch knife. That's why. But I mean, look, that's gonna satiate my need, and it fits my hand a little bit better, I think, than a 120 might. The 120 is a little bit shorter, I think. It's smaller. It says 8-inch on here. So, developed in the 1960s, but was discovered around 1992 because hunters found the blade's length excessive. The smaller, so it's smaller, Buck 119. The Buck 120 now, the 120 General is back in production, and it's sold alongside the 119. So, okay, like, is this the smaller one? Yes, that's the difference. The one, it says 8-inch blade. I'm guessing 8 inches on. It's hard to tell with this crap, y'all. Where do they start the 8 inches at? It's a good question. It's both. They tell you in the directors they cut that they use a 119 for close-ups. Nice. Okay, so the 120 for far shots. Okay, straight. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched the DVD too, but I remember 119 being mentioned in the commentary when I watched that, dude. Because like I love commentaries. I know that sounds like a nerdy thing, but I love to listen to the commentaries. Like all the actors, like, man, this was so fun. Blah blah blah. Yeah, dude, we were out in the desert. Blah blah blah. Dude, it shit's freaking great. And a lot of reposters get me with that too. They're doing like the Breaking Bad ones, but canonically he uses a 119. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that's the close-up, baby. You know, like right there, the little shiny boy that they always friggin' put the they put the shine on, and then yeah, dude, that's is there a big difference between a 119 and a 120? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I got to buy a 120, uh, or a 121, I guess. Jeez, but now I got to buy a 120. Um, so that's just what it needs to be. I got to buy the 120 General buck knife. It's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. I bet it's $100 something knife. Where's my drink? Sorry, I can't drink tonight, man. It sucks. I can't even take one stupid little drink. Man, anytime you cut yourself, don't drink for a day or two. I'm telling you. Only drink like juices. This one's pretty good because it's like organic sugar and you can taste the lemon juice in it. So, uh, yeah. Ah, lemon juice. Filled with antioxidants and delicious lemons. But yeah, Scream Face. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Like, not just an iconic knife, but an iconic film. I think it changed the genre, right? It changed everything about horror movies in many ways. So, uh, yeah, and of course the minute key friggin' multi tool, man. How is that? How is that such a thing? I had that on my keychain today. I haven't opened any boxes with it. And I do have to do this. How about that? Hold on, I can at least check this out, dude. Shorts, share, share, messenger, un gémissant. It gets adhesive into your lock. I did actually. I did change a lock on a lady, and she said, yeah, my key gets stuck in there. And I said, well, what do you do, right? No, no. Trust me when I tell you, I've had a lemon drop made out of that. It's really good. You make a lemon drop out of like vodka and sugar, sweet syrup, and all that. Um, yeah, it's it's a good mixer. I just, like I said, I can't have anything right now. Always take a day off after you bleed. At least I'm doing two. I lost a bit. It was probably really mostly alcohol because it was really loose blood, but and it doesn't stink. It just kind of lives there now. So like I said, I gotta spray it with this friggin' remediation shit. It'll clean it right up. All of it's at the house over there though. Hey, what's up, White Owl? Bronx Pharmacology. I opened this up. I did a 15-second review for everybody. I just haven't put it out or got it edited yet. That's a hatchet. It's a hatchet. Came with a little case. Hey, look at that. You can actually hang the hatchet out, and that would be really dangerous and messed up. And yeah, Bactine, sure. I think that's one of the active ingredients of triple antibiotics. So yeah. And then here's the other thing is peroxiding. It's just been something I do, but you do a little peroxide, let it bubble, right? Because that's called a wash, and then you do iodine. Always do iodine, people. Don't buy too much fucking stupid shit. Buy a bottle of iodine. There's enough in there for you to last a long time. And if you don't cut yourself, you will never use it. Then throw it away when it goes bad or whatever. When it says to throw it away. Hey, OYZL, you think you're anxious, man? I got you, bro. I got you too, dude. Like I am so friggin' worried about tomorrow. I'm about to go out. I'm on a bum leg. I have, yeah. Okay, so 3%. Never seven. Seven is for bleaching. Uh, don't use bleach. That's the other thing. You can't use bleach to sanitize, right? Uh, I only advocate for one wash, and then immediately, kind of within about 10 seconds or 5 seconds, washing it off with clean distilled water. It's another thing you should keep around. Uh, yeah, just for a washout, distilled will help. Don't drink it. Don't drink distilled water, people. It'll kill you. Okay, don't do it. I've never tried it because I've just taken people's word for it. Okay. I see it on the package. Do not drink. It's for like science experiments and shit. Okay. Dude, don't drink it. It's for science experiments. But no, seriously. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow. Dude, anxious tonight. I'm anxious as hell, dude. Like, I pop on, especially when I'm anxious, because like you guys help like calm me down, especially just having anybody to friggin' talk to sometimes. Cause like what am I? I'm a rock. I'm an island. Nah, man. You guys are here. I'm here, right? 10% believe deionized. Deionized was fine. Yeah. Never on an open wound. Yeah. So that's why I use the 3%, and I use a little bit of distilled. I have a like a what do you call them? Little sandy packs. You go squirt. Yeah, I know. I've only been cutting myself a million times for years. It'll take about 3 days for that to heal out. I can tell you right now, there's one that I did nothing to. I literally did nothing to it, and it's still friggin' killing me. It hurts. Okay, and that was from a tack puller, right? Like I keep telling people, I don't cut myself with knives. I cut myself with stupid shit like a screwdriver, because I have no discipline with a screwdriver. You see what I'm trying to get after? But yeah, tomorrow I'm certainly going after a big job of putting an entire kitchen back together, getting the counters cut, set, put together. It's going to be a fun go after it. It really is, but it's going to have to be a miracle at the end of the day. KCM 890 Aquifer, yeah, that's good stuff too. There is I also do keep like prep pads, alcohol prep pads. Dude, I need to build out a new kit for first aid because we basically destroyed it, never put stuff back. Which I guess is kind of how you do it, right? So, mother-in-law made me lose it when she used hydrogen peroxide on my stepdaughter's newly pierced ears. Ooh. Look, dude, like I said, I don't, finally got the angle right to shoot my vid. Way too anxious to talk. Need to do so much other shit too. Yeah, that's not good. Hey, hey, look, the other thing is pierced ears are, dude, I've never went on for, does Milwaukee pack out make a first aid? Well, I'll have to look that up. Here, let me screenshot you. I'm telling you, when I'm bored and I'm not on stream, because it does happen, got infected and swollen, had to take it out, and let it heal. Yeah. I had one piercing once in my ear. It was the 80s, right? And my dad friggin' went ballistic. You would have thought he was about to snatch it out of my damn ear. Pops and I keep telling people, Pops and I were not always getting along with each other. For a long time, he and I never saw eye to eye on anything. Practically impossible when you're like 5'6" and I'm 6'6". And people always ask, well, where does he get a height? Oh no, it skipped my mom and my dad's generation. The height's in their family too. They just got the short end of their sticks. Which is lucky because, dang it, man, they find friggin' clothes and stuff. My dad can find pants that fit him. I had to lose 60 pounds to find damn pants that fit me. And I still can't find them in my length. Sorry, I'm not trying to sit here and complain. But the reality is like being tall, as much as people are like, oh man, I love tall people. Tall people are great, blah, blah, blah. Well, I wish I was tall. You don't, man. I'm 6'6". I wear a bump cap every day because I hit my head so often on just regular shit like a door jam. Step up into the door. Yeah, Bactine is great. Oh, Isel, you didn't get your ears cut off, did you? If you did, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I just, when I meet you, it'd be really nice to like know if that's true or not. Or are you tripping out real hard right now, dude? Because I mean, that could also be happening, right? But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that the friggin' the thing that Pops and I got over one day was just the fact that we're essentially kind of some of the same dude. We're both completely friggin' elephant brained. We will remember every stupid thing you've ever said to us, and we will use it against you in a court of law or just in our brain while we're sneering, smiling, and looking at you like acting like an idiot. Not you guys. You guys are great, especially if you're subbed. If you're not subbed, you're okay too, but sub, because then it tells you when I put them out. So, yeah. But straight up, so Pops, he certainly did not like, I guess, the fact that I was cavalier in my life when I was younger, Like, you go do stuff, you're cavalier, you're doing whatever you want, partying all the time. And, he was in his 40s, he's like, nah, dude, you're a kid, like, you shouldn't do that, you should do this or that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fuck that, whatever. I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to sow my oats. And then he's like, eventually we do get to a place where he starts seeing, I go get some coursing, and he's like, hey, you're good at this. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Should do it more. Okay. Then I quit. As soon as he said I should do it more, he says, you're pretty good. You should do this all the time. I was like, no, I hate doing this. You don't get that. I friggin' hate it. It's good money, but I hate it. Right, motherfucker? I've been electrocuted multiple times? No. I ain't trying to do that no more, dude. And then when I did plumbing, either I had eventually had enough issue where I had developed a gag reflex because I started gagging every time I friggin' opened up a pipe. Haha, I was gonna join the Navy. I was thought about I was gonna get them sewn up though. Ears? Well, then how would you hear me? Good reason. I kind of started business finance, but shit, I look sexy as fuck with gauges in a suit. I mean, dude, I've seen people in gauges in suits. I don't think those things, two things aren't prerequisite, dude. A suit will literally fucking, like, turn up everybody. Puts hair on your chest, Hank Fleet. Dude, you should sell that t-shirt. Puts hair on your chest, Hank Fleet. How I feel about being a mechanic. Good money, but now I hate cars. Plus modern cars and less mechanic, more programming. So I've done mechanics work. I'd rather work on the 60s cars I got. I got a 68 Buick Skylark, a 66 Buick Skylark. There's a 65 Cadillac Coupe drop top out there. I got the 42 Nash Healy, the 68 Carman Ghia. I can't drive that Carman Ghia with shoes on. But I'd rather work on old cars, the mechanicos, the mechanical stuff. Mostly because, hey, dude, like I said, the two things aren't a prerequisite for one another. There's going to be people who are like, yo, them gauges are sexy, and then you put a suit on them, people are going to be like, yo, you just got polished up. Like, dude, last time I put a friggin', a suit on, I think it was a tux, dude. I looked like $1 billion. And I just gotten out of the hospital. I had like a droopy eye. I was like 18. I just turned 18. It's from that car accident. Yeah, computers are the future. So, first off, OISL, good luck on that one. He's only been promising that for fucking how long? His promises are worthless, dude. Dude, it's cool if you like the guy. I don't have, but I've always, dude. Ever since I saw him in Iron Man 2, I was like, that motherfucker wrote that airplane joke. I already don't like him. It gets bad. Put toothpaste between two masks. So what I do is I quit doing it for a little bit, and then I got into something I never talk about. I did it for about 18 months, and that's remediation of mortal remains. And I learned that mentholatum. You put the little mentholatum there on your nose, and dude, it does that for pipes too. So if I have that problem, I have a little can of it in the plumber bag. Last time I consistently wore a suit, I was working as a mortician. It's interesting you say that. I met a lot of really good morticians. A lot of sexy ones too. These ladies, some of them, they're a little weird. Yeah, paid $20. 20 ducats to help a funeral dude move a body into a hearse one day. Not bad. Hey, Mike Sadowski, how you doing? Yeah, I still got your buck up there, buddy. I've been trying to bring it down. I had to go leave stream, come back, and bring it down. And we were even talking about the Canon of the screen knife. That the long shots are 120s. That the close-ups are 119s. And yeah, so yeah. Coming from the mechanical perspective, hybrids were the future. Well, I still think hybrids have a place in the future. I think electric was never a really good go after it. I think the smaller electric cars are actually a little bit better. Those like small, like 3-4 passenger ones. I still think hybrids have a place. I think hybrids are a better go too. I think having any kind of backup when you don't have battery is a good idea. I thought the Volt was a decent idea, but the Volt is indicative of everything that's wrong with GM. GM basically invented the racing truck, the electric racing truck, I think in 1999 or 2000 or something. It was an S10 pickup, 4 freaking motors on the wheels, and the whole back bed was just filled with freaking battery pack. And it did like friggin' really good numbers. I'd have to go look it up. There's videos out there. And then the other thing is the skateboard concept car from the early 2000s. This is what you'd do. You'd buy a skateboard, and you'd buy a body, and they'd bolt the body in. And then when you wanted to change your body, say you bought a Chevy body, but the skateboard is a GM platform. So you don't want a Chevy, you want a Caddy now. Drive your shit up there, they unbolt your body, they pull it off, and they put a Caddy body on it. What a good idea. It's like when I say, the best idea I have right now is if DeWalt and Craftsman had the same hot swap and battery system. People don't get this. They're like, man, why would they do that? Well, why wouldn't they do that? Well, first off, they're going to sell you on the one platform either way, okay? But if they were hot swap, which they're the same product, by the way. I'm pretty sure of it. And when I buy my own, I'm going to take things apart. Most all the new cars are hybrid or EV. Yeah, so, I mean, look, I'm telling you right now, they do still make gas models. Kia is making a shit ton of gas cars. I don't mind them as a Korean motor company. My mom drives a Kia. Had one of the best frickin' warranties. She loves that stupid little soul. It's a 2011. She's like, hey, I love that car. And they keep calling her. They're like, hey, we'll trade you up. We'll trade you in for something better. She's like, no, those new ones are ugly. I need to make a better exchange system like propane. Yeah, hey, what's the knife? OG knife? What's the knife? OG knife? What's the knife? OG knife? What's the OG knife? OG. That's not OG. That's brand new. BMW, Benz, Volvo, the Corvette, the Charger, etc. Yeah, okay. Look, I'm just saying, like, dude, they make a lot of gas. What's the knife of the knife? What's the knife of the night? It's actually this. It's the multi-tool of the night. It's got kind of a weird, gnarly blade, and it's also got a regular blade. Do better exchanges for Dressel is wet. It's good for Tesla. It's a whole liability issue. I mean, you could and just say, damn, Tesla be damned. I mean, people have done it before, dude. Remember, this is America. You do what the fuck you want. Yeah, it's cheap crap. It costs $16. You know, I gotta tell you though, the purchase price on this is a lot nicer than the last one at Target. I gotta tell you, I hate this one. This one's just dumb. Well, who makes something out of stainless and then paints it black? It's a good question, isn't it? Well, let's see if we can do the paper trick. Do the paper trick. Should we do the paper trick? No, they're not good enough. No, that one did it right there. A tiny little explosion. You hammer two hammerheads together, you can get a little tiny explosion. I think I got it Versatadium or whatever that guy is on YouTube here. But yeah, you gotta hit it just right, or else it's just gonna deform the paper. Here, let me do it like this. I got a fan going, people. Okay, so not exactly the easiest thing to do with both your hands here. See, it's not easy, right? Plus, you don't know where you're going, right? Yeah, there's a little tiny hole in there. A little itty bitty explosion happens when you hit two hammerheads together. Physics, it's weird. If I had real hammers, it probably would work better. Am I wrong? Go grab a stick and test it. I have sticks out there, but I am not gonna walk. I'm on a crutch tonight, Hank. Right here. But like you said, it's personal choice. Hey, yes, that's true. And my choice is not to deal with the electrical fires. Hey, even the department won't put them out. Personal choice. I do have some sledgehammers. Mike Sadowski, you know, that's just tempting me to do the paper trick with that. I'll do it. Let me do it like a short on it or something. Shout out that Versatasium guy for giving me info. Damn, what did you do? I worked hardcore for an entire month with very little breaks, sometimes doubling up, and I've been doubling up the past few days. And so my ankle is swollen all to hell. Fires stimulate the economy. Certain fires, yes. Battery fires don't. I guess that's actually true. I guess because you have to replace the battery or buy the new item that you used to use that had a battery. So I guess you're still right on that. Yeah. Like I said, I'm telling you, people, I am actually a tall person. These are not regular crutches. They say 6'6" right there. It's set to 6'5" right now because I'm a little wobbly on this side. And using it as a cane helps too. Yeah, wow. Yeah, the whole leg is basically swollen from the ankle to the calf. And it's because my muscles are all friggin' just ruined right now. Torn Leatherman signal hammer. Thoughts? I'm torn. You're torn on buying a Leatherman signal hammer? Well, okay, first off, do you think you're going to use the hammer on the signal, right? What's up, thinking time? What? What? Also, lithium cells can expand if they're punctured. Yeah, I've had that happen with a cell phone battery once. Thankfully, batteries are good till you have to dispose of them. Yeah, so we used to dispose of them around the corner, kind of at a. It's around the corner. It's like it's a drive. Anyway, Nash Sheely out there relaxing. Yeah, it's behind me though. Goat is specifically designed to have a hammer end. So, okay. No go Leatherman, go Gerber. I can't say no to Gerber, but let me look up the Leatherman hammerhead thing, though. See, like, there's a whole bunch of Leatherman products, but they friggin' bought me way too. I bought way too many of their stuff. Leather, Signal hammer, signal, so it's not easily removable, replaceable. So you're gonna mod it, or is it? No, that's not that. Is it? It's a mod, right? It's a modification to make it into like a hammer type or something. Hold on. I mean, I'd say if you're gonna mod something, modding a cheap Gerber is a way better thing than doing like a really comes with it, but not really a hammer. Okay, more of a blunt end. Leatherman signal. Take mod out. Hammer. $139.99 ish. 209 ish. It says 209 from there. Is that what you're talking about? That's a good question, isn't it? I can see where it might have like a hammer tool on that. Yeah, 139. Yeah. Here I'll put that on my list. You know, I get to things eventually. I'm actually interested in that now too. So thank you everyone who basically says anything in chat. You guys are really gonna bankrupt me or make me famous buying everything. So it's cool. I like you guys. Goat tools. You look into the goat. Seems sort of like you want, to be honest. Goat tools. Is it name? It's the name of the tool company is Goat Tools. I mean, I carry a suspension around. I like it. It's nice aluminum frame. It's a lot like the one I used to carry about 5 or 6 years ago when I was kind of doing some more professional stuff. Now I'm still doing professional stuff. The problem is that I'm trying to wind it out. I don't like big jobs where my friggin' ankle is destroyed at the end of it and I have to take a week off. I gotta stop drinking that. It's too good, one. And I need a bottle of water. It's modular like the Roxxon, it's built more sturdier. Yeah, dude, the Roxxons are, they're cheap, dude. The one thing I've noticed about them is that they have a lot of promise, but they fail consistently sometimes to live up to that promise. And here's the worst part. The one I have on order is on back order now, even though we ordered it 2 months ago and said that it would be delivered at some point last week. You know, because they oversold their inventory and they're waiting for more to get in from a boat on China. You know, as much as I like multi-tools, Roxxon definitely has got a bit of an issue. Not just with their customer service, but just their general product in reality. That a lot of companies use the same technology over and over again. Modular, pack out. Modular what and pack out what? I use the VersaStack system right now. VersaStack and T-Stack modular tool cases. I've had no problem with my Flex from Roxxon. I broke my Pocket Tool thing, and I brought it to them. The one you have too. You bought it from them. Yeah, look. I'm saying, look. Are their price points a little higher than I think they should be? Yes. Is their product an alright product? Yeah, sure. Am I gonna talk trash on them probably for the rest of my life? I don't know. Like, it's like this. The Spark is one of the dumbest friggin' multi-tools. Okay? Yes, you got your pliers. The only thing that makes this fire starting is the ferro rod. One thing makes this spark. It's essentially every other multi-tool that they make with a ferro rod put into it. Okay? It's so dumb to try to explain that that I feel dumb trying to explain it like that. Do I think their scissors are pretty good? Because that's something I do think of it, that they have a decent pair of scissors though. But I don't think this one comes with scissors, does it? And then the flip out on this knife was so disappointing. I don't know, man. Okay, so right, like, come on, you know, like, I own the Goat and the Roxxon Flex. Prefer the Roxxon. It sounds like you like the Goat more. I mean, like, I don't like anything. That's actually the thing about the channel. You guys haven't noticed that? I pretty much hate everything. I start from I am not gonna like that, and then when I like it, it surprises me. So that's why you guys get me enthusiastically saying something is amazing. But essentially, if you look at this little detent button, this is their entire technology system. It's in everything they have. It's KS2E. It's a little spring system, and it's right there, and that's in every friggin' multi-tool they have, so that these little detents will pop and whatever. The other thing is, you know, they have like a bunch of tools, and they all pretty much do the same thing. It's the one thing I notice about them when I go look at the stuff. Now, did I think that the KS2E or whatever? I still think that's a slick little thing. I just think it's weird. It's friggin' weird. Okay. Am I going to fault something for being weird? No. Am I going to fault the company for not talking to me about the weird product and how it basically exploded on me, kind of, at one point? But, you know, reality is I believe they were also unwilling to take the product back, which is a bad look for a company as well. Even though I was clearly stating to them that I was not going to send it to them because this is my knife and my experience. You take it, and that erases all of that. Even though a lot of it's on camera, right? Doesn't change the fact. I'm looking for it right now, y'all. Sorry. I keep telling you, I really should be more prepared for streams, but the whole point of this is, like, you're getting my real life. You're not getting some fake friggin' existence. It's just where I live and work out of. I bought I bought this thing that you guys are on for $5 at the thrift shop. Ah, 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 little scrape, nothing real. Yeah, blade poking out. Good thing I've used the crap out of all those. Yeah, look. What? What? The sandwich is disgusting. $4.10. What sandwich? This sandwich. Your sandwich. Yeah. Well, did you make it? Then it's your fault if you made it. But if someone else made it, then yeah. Yeah, blame them. I think it's on the floor over there. I'm not even gonna try right now. Look, I do have to go to bed here in like half an hour, so or start to go to bed in half an hour. You guys, always great to have you guys here talking, dude. Hank Fleet, red hooded step welder, dude. Makes you send it back the tool. Yeah, well, okay, so no. I've never tried sending things back to companies. Mostly when I get disappointed in something and it breaks, I just put it there, and I remember how much I hate it. Even though I started from a place of hating it, and I loved it for a long time, and it broke because of something probably I did. It's either I just go buy another one. It's why I don't use them anymore. They told me to have to send it in pliers because it could be dangerous, as if as if that's something I can't decide myself. Made it heated up technically Jack Daniel's pulled chicken thing. Yeah, well that's why it's pulled chicken thing, right? So who's pulling on that chicken with the Jack Daniels on it? Did they pour the Jack Daniels on it before they pulled the chicken around? Hydrate. Hydration. If you don't, you die. That's true. If you don't drink for 3 days. Most people just drink Coke or whatever, sodas, pops or whatever. Yeah. It's amazing they're still alive, I think. Like I said, I still drink them every once in a while, just not... When I have one, I got a bottle of water right next to it. So I'm diluting the sugar content as I roll through it. And the caffeine, too. Although the caffeine's not what... Caffeine's what I want. But I gotta say, y'all, I've been drinking coffee lately. Man, nice freaking cup of Joe. I miss coffee so much, dude. I can have like 1 or 2 in the morning, but I get so wired on them. There's a lot of coffee that I could just drink for days, and I'd just be like up for days. Pulled chicken, my brother in Christ. Do you not eat pork? I've had pulled chicken and pulled pork, dude. North Carolina likes to pull both, so I've had it freaking explode. Hey, you can always try decaf. There's a lot of good decafs out there. There's a Wicked Joe's decaf that I like. So look. Reality is like when I pull this tool out and I use it, it's always consistent. That's why I bought something I knew because I knew I was going to carry one for a while. Is this the greatest tool I've known? No, no, definitely not. Is this an adequate good thing? Sure. Does that do the same thing in your pocket essentially for about half the amount of time, and then it twists and breaks the snap point there? Yeah. I mean, that's a $9 multi-tool. That's a $40 multi-tool, coffee, you got to find your right coffee, dude, right? Like, okay, not everyone's going to like the Joe that they're going to pour out at, the donut shop, okay? I eat bacon. Rocks on modularity. So I'm going to look up Goat's products. You saying Goat is the name of the company, so... dude, you want to talk about the tediousness of changing something on a Roxxon? Eat bacon. I eat bacon, so they didn't have the pork one. Last time I went to the Tennessee with all Tennessee honey, which would have been so much sweeter than it already is. Fair enough. OSL, that stuff's easy to make. Buy a chicken, buy a crock pot, buy chicken breast, put them in a crock pot. Put your favorite sauce in there. Let it cook for, I don't know. I think you got to sear them first. Sear them and cook them. And then basically slow cook them for like 10 hours. And then pull them apart. It's just, it just falls apart because it's slow cook. My favorite thing to do is a pot roast, dude. Buy a pot roast. Are you asking me if their modularity is simple? I don't think it is. I don't think it's. I think my tools that I've gotten have not been very simple. But like I've also tried to ask the company what's going on. I thought that these things just popped off, but apparently you have to remove the entire friggin' bolt to get those 3 blades out. And then when you do that, it's impossible to get them back in because they're all spring loaded against the spring deal. That's what I'm liking, a saucer dip. Unless it wet in a salsa dip. Hank Fleet, I don't know what that means, dude. Can you say that one more time? The Lloyd's is good. Lloyd's is good. Yeah, no, I've had Lloyd's before. We get the I think we do like Carolina Cheerwine barbecue. and then we mix it up with like some of our own spices and stuff, and another secret barbecue I will not disclose because it's gross. It's literally just like friggin' Sweet Baby Ray's or something. Yeah, I know that. I just said repeat it. Is it was that use unless it what I in like sauce or a dip? And I think you meant to say I have fat thumbs and I type fast because I asked for you to reprint that. That's all. I just I'm not gonna be weird or anything about it. And yes, they are thumbs. They're not thumbs. Thumbs. I like D's. I like flipping D's. The I like flipping the D's. No, so I have dyslexia, so that doesn't bug me that much, by the way. Did you snag anything during Prime days? No, I don't have Prime right now. Pomps does, but I'd also have to like have like a budget for that. I just don't have the money to have a budget for that right now. My buddy is going to probably buy me out a bunch of tools, about $300 worth of tools again. So I hope so. These nuts. You like these nuts dipped in sauce or a juice? I gotcha. I don't know, right? Having to do. Yeah, like okay, so like that's what I'm trying to say is like if there's supposed to be a slip tool in there, why didn't they put the slip tools in the model I got? You get what I'm trying to say? And then here's the other thing: they either canceled the slip tools that I ordered to replace the ones that are in there, or you have to take it apart, put it all back together, and then put the slip tools in. It's like the intuitive thought process of an engineer putting something together that says, "Hey, we want it to be easy and convenient," and then it's never easy nor convenient. It's literally like if you have ever worked on a Ford, you know that they only use long bolts. No, why do they only use long bolts? Because they're Fords. Okay? They're Fords, people. If they put the long bolt in there, it's less likely to shake out. That's it. Because it crusts off the back end. I don't have a preference on trucks, man. I drive a Ford F-150. I bought it for $500. Top all-time multi-tool, the Gerber whip out. The slip one, the old school one with the two buttons on the side. One of my personal favorites. I do have a video game upstairs that says Ford versus Chevy, so we might actually on the channel here figure that out. Top all-time multi-tool. I'd have to say right now, dude, Casey, the doohickey is really digging it, dude. But I gotta say, no, it's the old Gerber with the slip-down pliers. It was my favorite carry, and I remember the reason why I don't have my old pair is because they were stolen from me. Yeah. But that's a good one. Kind of disappointed on Roxanne how they treated your whole city. Hey, like I'm not even that disappointed, man. Like, you got to understand, I expect the worst treatment. I'm talking trash on people's tools usually, so yeah, I expect the worst treatment. From tool companies. They don't want to send me stuff probably, but they're going to eventually because I got good fucking ideas. To be fair, that might be why they wanted the tool back, figure out what the fuck happened. I even like provided them photographs and all of that stuff. I provided them photographs. When I made the link public, I gave them the live stream. And I said, here's the exact moment when your tool stopped working and everything froze. And I couldn't get the little tool bits back because the spring had detented against the wrong side. Yeah, stolen. The other problem is that I truly believe that product that I got from them was a return. Someone had taken it apart, put it back together improperly, right? That's the only way that spring could do a detent drop like that. So, yeah, I told them I could send them as much information, and I also sent them all of the boxes, photos of the boxes and everything. I sent them as much as I could, and then they ignored me. So, like I said, as much as I really want, as much as I really want to, get upset about something like that. I really don't get upset about things anymore. I know that sounds crazy, but dude, why should I be upset? It's their bad friggin' customer service, not me. I'm not actually, like, I'm gonna play upset. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Toyota trucks are pretty dang good, man. I got a buddy who's got like a 1987 one. Thing's been kicking for friggin' ever. The K2SE, yeah, Elite, the K2SE Elite. I'm trying to say, dude, it's gotta be around here somewhere. It's not. It's not like the worst thing in the world either, right? It's not like I'm saying this. You know how people say like new movies like retroactively go back and change the old ones to ruin your childhood? Yeah, because they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's not how that works, right? The old movies you watched while you were a child, you can still just go back and watch them. There's the fart. You know the drill. I got work tomorrow. I'm off to bed. Hank Fleet. Hey, sleep well, my good friend. I want you to dream of fields of cotton candy and giant bunnies, and then you're running through with a huge knife and cutting off all the heads. There you go. Hopefully, you take that one to the bank with you. They'll probably deposit it. If you take it to the bank, they'll definitely. They'll be like, "Wow, where'd you get this? We haven't seen these in years." Yes, I know none of that makes sense. It's the whole point. Yeah, where's the friggin' K2SE? Dude, that's really kind of bugging me. There's the pry bar. There's the Gerber pry bar. Yeah, it's the Gerber pry bar. Like I said, dude, I'm just thoroughly convinced that Gerber is just batshit insane. It's okay though. I'm real, dude. Like, come on. Gerber does some crazy stuff. Have they done all the crazy stuff? No. They're not the craziest, but I still haven't found the craziest yet. So we're gonna find that together here on the channel. It's got to be here somewhere. I might even have it up in the truck. Like, that's how much I actually do like the thing. The problem is that there's a whole cadre of circumstances around the ownership and all of that of this particular item that I prefer not to have that baggage, but unfortunately I already do, right? So the only way I'm ever gonna do this is if I keep buying stuff and I get impressed by one of their things. And yes, this is just a giant box full of knives, or a giant thing with knives. The bag is getting washed. That canvas bag washed really well, folks. I rolled it in dirt and stuff, and the Joker bag, yeah. Hold on, Night Hanky. Can't ever watch that Sinbad movie again. Sinbad? Which one? The one where he's like helping the aliens or whatever? No, that's not. He's not in. He's in the movies. That's not his movie though. And he wasn't. There was no Kazam or Shazam or whatever. People used to say, "Man, he was in this movie." I was like, "Dude, there was never a movie called that." "Oh man, you're just from the other timeline." I'm like, "Dude, I guess so. Cool. I'm happy that I'm from that other timeline where I can remember things." Yeah, I can't watch that Sinbad movie again. That's how I feel about Kevin Spacey films, which sucks because The Usual Suspects and Seven are amazing films. Yeah, there was a Shazam with Shaq. They said it was Kazam with Sinbad or something, right? And then, of course, a couple years back, Sinbad just threw fucking plenty of gas on the fire by doing a YouTube video where he plays Kazam. So we found the lost tape. It's Sinbad. He just looks old. Why would he look old when this takes place in the 90s? You know, it's just like... And then people were like tacitly saying that this is the actual movie. Very funny. I do like when someone manages to troll the world. Andy Kaufman, one of my favorite comedians of all time. Uh, I'm telling you, dude, if you could if you could pull the wool over on people and then just pull it off and be like, hey, that was a joke, right? Dude, I do like that, especially when people take some shit so seriously. I don't even get how they do that. Like, right? Okay. I was a kid when I heard it first time. You should never take life seriously. You'll never get out alive. Right? Never take life too seriously. You won't get out alive. Uh, 50 is one of the best trolls ever. 50 Cent. Yeah. Hey, dude. Uh, 50 weight. 50 weight oil. That should be my rap name. I should be 5W30. Yo, what's up? I'm 5W30, y'all. I'd do a whole album as 5W30. Why not? Dude, yeah, all I do is talk about how, man, I gotta fix my car. And yeah, like, there's proof on the channel. I used to rap all the time, so, it's okay. If you're not into rap, I don't have a problem with that. I just like all the music, so I find every type of music pretty fascinating. So that's why you'll hear like a Pixies song, and then like a Star Trek song or something, and then you'll hear something else. You'll hear like doing the mess around. Ray Charles, yeah, dude, I love the old stuff. If Sam's in the friggin', if Sam's watching, he's sitting here going, today is, man, I keep hearing Pops' music, man. I'm kind of starting to like it. I was like, yeah, you should. It's good friggin' music. And he's like, no, it's not. And I was like, yeah, it is. He's like, do up, do a do, do 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 do. He's like, and I'm just like, Sam, you don't get it, dude. It's about the rhythm of the song, right? It's like, nah, nah. And dude, you just gotta like sway to it. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, like, just go listen to some doo-wop. And if you don't like doo-wop, go listen to ELO Telephone Line. They do some doo-wop in it, and I think it's one of the better versions of late doo-wop. Because doo-wop's hard to pull off, dude. You gotta have good voices to do doo-wop. There's like you know what a barbershop quartet is, right? You can have three dudes have fairly decent voices. One guy or two guys with fairly decent voices. One guy with a shitty deep voice. Yeah, ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. Yes. Telephone Line's one of my favorite songs. Goes, oh, telephone line, give me a sign. I'm waiting in twilight. Yeah, dude, it's a good song. That and Last Train to London is one of my favorite. Last Train to London, just headed out. Dude, it's a good song. Honestly, ELO, I think have. So okay, you like when I was a kid, I was a bit of a music snob, so I was always looking for like the perfect music group. And I realized that no one's gonna bat 1,000, dude. Like even the people who were like, man, I love the Beatles, and I'm like, well, there's a couple songs of theirs that I don't like, Oh yeah, dude, no, that Arnie and Sylvester Stallone shiz, dude, is probably one of the best legendary things that ever happened in Hollywood. So yeah, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, by the way. I like Telephone Line, dude. I like This Is the News. That's got a great video, and it really kind of showcases how they do the Electric Light Orchestra stuff, because nothing that dude. So I think they have. I don't even know if they have a guitarist for some of the albums. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it sounds like guitars and stuff, but I think they're all synthesizers. I'm pretty sure. I just haven't like done that much. I don't like watching live footage, especially of bands, because usually they're not playing the stuff that they perfected in the studio. They're playing their like loose and on the go version. And I don't have a problem with that. I'd just rather be there for it, right? Hear it with my ears, not hear it interpreted through like a friggin' recording or a microphone. Okay? Because no one can seemingly put up a friggin' clip of a live show that friggin' sounds like an audio engineer friggin' did his job. I don't know what the problem with the audio engineer people in the world is. I did that briefly too. I'm telling y'all, like, I got a lot of anxiety about things in life, but I'm gonna tell you, the reason I'm here is to tell you that I've overcome a lot of that anxiety. None of this stuff is nothing, dude. Everything that you come across is something that someone else did and defeated. People, people at your job you hate, someone else did that before and found a way out. Find the way out. Uh, it's life will never be safe. It will never be safe. Life is about danger. Life is a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous proposition. One day we all die. We like to treat our life like it's endless, but it isn't. We like to treat our life like it has all the meaning in the world, but sometimes it doesn't. We want to treat moments like they're important, but they sometimes aren't. Take risks, make mistakes, rend the bad flesh. To be fair, I think Stallone won. Arnold did Kindergarten Cop because yeah, okay, but Kindergarten Cop is a way better movie than Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. And it's where we got put the cookie down. You can't, dude. How can we not have put that cookie down? And it's not a tumor. He's not a tumor, right, dude? I'm so glad that we got all that. Yeah, complacency is death. Keep moving. You can get comfortable, by the way. There is okay meaning to get. You can get comfortable, okay? But while you're comfortable, just keep your ears open, okay? It's like when I go to sleep, I hear every bump and bing and ding and dang in the house. If someone goes to the bathroom, I friggin' know. I almost always wake up. Why? Because I'm the only one in the house who is going to be there, first off, with this, or this, or I was gonna pull up a water gun or something, but I don't have a water pistol. But yeah, chances are that's gonna be my first go-to because I know the house so well, and I also know the creaks in the floorboards. It had Estelle Getty in it. Yeah, hey, well, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is still a funny movie, in my opinion. Is it as good as Kindergarten Cop? I don't think it is. That's you gotta parse everything right, man. Okay, dude. So did the Golden Girls, right? And I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the Golden Girls, but when I watch it, I definitely get the nostalgia on it. I think the one that I got forced to watch when I was a kid was Designing Women. But that dude, like, okay, so that had Annie Potts in it. So, and I gotta tell you, Annie Potts, that lady. Not only is she a great actress of many years, she's on Young Sheldon. She plays a grandma, right? I'll take Stop, but to each their own. Well, that's the thing. If you're close enough for me to use one of these, then it's not going directly into you. It's going next to you somewhere. And you're in an arm bar or something. Yeah, it's important for you people to understand. I have some nominal training in judo and jiu-jitsu and a couple of other things. Karate specifically. I started with karate. So I did more of that, like 7 or 8 years of karate. But I did kendo too. So, and I do have a small sword, a tanto up there. Pops has that friggin' bayonet. So now, if the choice was Last Action Hero or Stop, Last Action Hero. So I don't think there's a comparison there. Last Action Hero is a well-crafted film, okay? And the reason why people didn't like it or whatever was because they didn't get the joke. They were like, why is he going into a movie? That's not funny. Right? Like, I remember that when that movie came out, like, people were literally like, dude, why do you think that's cool? I was like, dude, he's like magically going into a movie. Yeah, man, I don't believe it. And I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to fucking movie, right? You're not supposed to believe it, right? It's just like Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. You think that lady's gonna shoot a 357 Magnum? A .357 Magnum with the long barrel? The friggin' chromed out cop one that he's carrying in that? Nah, man, she couldn't. I'll give Estelle Getty credit. She probably could have. But, I think she shoots that gun once in that movie, and it totally looks like it's a cap gun with an exploding flare cap or something. So, yeah. Yeah. So okay, like, does does it make a difference? No, it doesn't make a dude. I like both of those actors. I like Schwarzenegger and Stallone. I think Stallone was the only one who could ever play Rambo, and I think Schwarzenegger was the only guy who could ever be Commando. So, well, like, so that's the thing is that like a lot of my friends didn't get it, or didn't get the trailers or something, and then I'd be watching it on my DVDs or something, and they'd be like, "Dude, what is this? I've never seen this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie." And they're like, "It's Last Action Hero." And they're like, "What? What's Last Action Hero?" I was like, "You've never seen Last Action Hero. You've never seen that. Okay, cool, right?" So it's just like, look, I get it. I'm not up to date on movies at all, right? So I can tell you all about the old ones, and usually my recommendations are straight out of my DVD collection because they're the ones that I want to watch, right? Usually, I bought them for a reason, right? Full purchase. So my point that I'm trying to get after with that is that dude, like, I know that's a surefire way to get you guys to watch a movie. If I recommend, it's also probably a surefire way to get a few views. So I put up those videos once a week. It's not my main draw here, dude, Predator is an awesome movie. Dude, as much as I love Predator, I gotta tell you, I love Commando just a tiny bit more, dude. I don't know what it is, dude, but it's just the fact that I don't think they reload once in that movie. I love the Schwarzenegger part where he's like, too bad he had to try to keep ruining sequels. No, that was not Predator, right? That was too bad they keep. Okay, I got you. Yeah, dude. There's another thing, right? Like, I watched Predators. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought some of it was stupid, but it's a movie, right? I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief, not walk into something with complete and utter sardonic. You know what I'm saying? Arnold versus Whoopi. I guess I'd have to present that in the idea that I don't think that they're in the same caliber of acting, but I'd say Arnold. The only reason I say Arnold is because he got paid the big bucks. Whoopi does get the honorable mention for being on Star Trek. Prey was actually a lot better than so. Prey was not bad either. I think the reason why it's not bad is because it's totally a low budget deal, and they're not trying to tell you a modern story in it. So they can kind of like wipe some historical things into each other there, and then I think Prey also does a lot of quiet fan service, referencing graphic novels and stuff like that. The man who played the Predator is like 7 foot tall. The original one was friggin' Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude did not understand what was going on. He's like, I do not understand. Why am I in a lobster suit? Lobster suit, this lobster suit. Why is I am all red? Why am I all red? Because you can't green screen behind green fucking trees, yo. You got a red screen or something. You got to figure out the way. LOL, the view. Look, Sister Act and Sister Act 2 are kind of like outliers in her career. I think the one with Ted Danson is not that good, but it's fine. It's supposed to be a rom-com, but I don't believe the two of them getting together. So, and the funny part is that they kind of do, but they don't, kind of thing. It's been a while. One of my favorite ones is Jumpin' Jack Flash. Jumpin' Jack Flash is a good movie. That's where she's like a computer engineer or something, and she starts getting cryptic messages from Jumpin' Jack Flash in the middle of the night. And that's another great one. I think David Warner is in that too. You want to talk about a movie that I really want to find? It's the one with Dabney Coleman where he's like like he's the kid's imaginary friend or something. Uh, and he's like, Dabney Coleman plays like a Green Beret in it or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's Dabney Coleman, so him playing a Green Beret is the funny part, I think. But I think somehow he friggin' pulls it off because Dabney Coleman had like this look, right? He looked like dude, I gotta go look the guy up, man. Now I really need to know more about him. But it's like there's a video game cartridge for an '80s video game system, and it's got some sort of top secret shit on there, and the kid's got it, and so he's got the imaginary friend guy in his life or whatever, and you know it's hard to, like, dude. Dabney Coleman, French Cap. It's not War Games because that's, although that has Dabney Coleman in it, and I would recommend War Games to y'all. Actually, here, let's do this real quick. Uh, Hold on. Movies and TV. What's free on YouTube right now? Because they usually got a bunch of good stuff, and I need to put on a movie here in a minute. Yeah, I watched Maverick the other day. That's free with commercials if you like. Me, Myself, and Irene, free with commercials. Uh, what We Left Behind. That's a good documentary. My Cousin Vinny is up there. Robin Hood. Conspiracy Theory, that's a good one. I haven't seen that in a while. Romancing the Stone, man, that's a good friggin' one. The sequel is good too. It's just not as good. Jewel of the Nile. Ransom, that's a dark movie. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, one of my personal favorites. I actually like that movie a whole lot. It uses descriptors from the book to dress the characters. People don't see it because they never read the damn book. You see, people talk trash on it. Terminator 2, Judgment Day's up there. Yeah, of course, don't get fooled. They got the buy and rent mixed in with the free stuff. So you got to go to like free. Where does it say free? Boom, free. Hot Shots is up there. I just did that in a video. Inner Space, I watched that the other day. I love that movie with Martin Short. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff up on YouTube, free with ads. So they're like opposite sides of the coin. Yeah, so here's the thing is that I think if you would maybe take the time and look into them, you might find a few similarities more than you thought. So, you read the book as a kid. I don't know what I'm talking about now or what you're talking about now. Opposite sides of the same coin, dial to 11. Ted Nugent, Gary Busey. Okay. Well, first off, Ted Nugent is a creep, yo. Go listen to any of his songs. He's a creep. Dude, like, he's like, wow, I'm looking for the 16-year-old girls. And I'm like, dude, just, no, I don't even want to listen to this, dude. No. Anyway, yeah, and that was one of his more recent albums, too. Like, he was in his 60s when he wrote that. Look, the reality is, like, I'm in my 40s and he's still friggin'. I still get hit on by like basically kids. I don't even like the idea of that, you know. Like, you're 20. You're half my damn age. What do we have in common? Nothing. So it's time to find the friggin' fuel. Yeah, they still all do it. I know. Look, man, I'd rather just fall in love, you know? The reality is that's probably never going to happen because that shit's not real. That's the one thing I realized. True love, that shit, I mean, sure, it can happen. But the way that people think, nah, it's not real. Like, so, take my mother and father, okay? They've been married for more than 50 years, okay? Every day of their life, they argue. Every day of their life, someone's picking up someone's slack. Every day of their life, they're just giving a crap and caring about the kids. They cared about us. They took care of us. They never asked for anything back. They still would give me the world if they wanted to, if they could. The reality is I'd like to give them the world, you see. It's not because I think I owe them. It's because they've never asked for it. But I know that I know that life ain't been easy for any of us. So if I can work hard here and work hard in my life, I think that here can replace some of that, and I can start maybe doing more charity work, doing videos about them, telling you that you know maybe a 200% markup isn't the most important thing in your life, but it can be for some people. It's not for mine. So that's a part of it. But I got to tell you, whenever my mom wakes up or my dad wakes up, sees each other, the temporarily heightened release of endorphins in the hippocampus is a real thing. Dude, there's like a smile. They still see like this kid inside from when they were young. Uh, well, Ted, you can't blame the drug. Yeah. So Ted Nugent, he is addicted to something. We're all addicted to something, dude. I'm sorry to say it like that. Like, dude, yes, I'm addicted to a lot of things. Knives, cigs, drinking, sure. Smoke a little greenie, yeah, boom, greens. Is that a physical addiction? A little bit, yeah, because I physically like doing it. uh, Sorry, we moved on. These are my drunk thoughts. No, you're good. Hey, he's Gary Busey. The best thing I've seen that Gary Busey produced was Jake Busey. Because god dang it, man, Jake Busey's the man. Holy crap! You want to talk about the upgraded model? Like he's taller, he's even more crazy looking, and when you see Jake Busey in something, right? Like Starship Troopers, man, he's so good in that. Uh, what else did I see him in? The Frighteners. He's in The Frighteners. He's really good in that. Oh, man. Yeah, the best thing Gary Busey ever did was have sex with someone and produce Jake Busey. Oh, no, hey. As much as I sound like I'm bullshitting, most times I'm actually being very honest about what I think. Just like that. Like, someone told me the best Gary Busey movie was 48 Hours. I said, motherfucker, that's Nick Nolte. Simple presence makes me laugh. Especially if you allow him to talk, yeah? Right? Because he gets all like, wild-eyed. He pops his eyeballs up. He's like, hey, I got to tell you something. Yeah, Jake Busey. He's in friggin' Starship Troopers. He's in a bunch of movies, dude. He's amazing. He's actually a really good actor too. Gary Busey played Gary Busey. Jake Busey plays parts. He's an actor. Life and the world is way more complicated than primitive word sounds. I like that. See, I've always said, when the world presents you with a complicated problem, you need a nuanced response. That's usually what I say, but dude, they look exactly the same, except Jake is taller, and I think he's got like a better chin. He's got like a bigger, like a square or kind of a big dump chin. So like he's got a much more distinct kind of look than even Gary did, and he's taking care of himself, right? Like obviously not following heavy in the footsteps of his father. So. But yeah, he's a great dude. He's great. Every time I see him in something, I'm like, oh, Jake Busey. even dude, like in Frighteners, it took me a while to freaking notice it was him. Yeah, dude, you should be a little bit. You could have looked at the credits. It says Jake Busey, right? You're like, oh, Busey. I know another guy named Busey, don't I? Look, folks, I can do this all night. You know that, right? Ah, you son of a bitch. Almost cut the other fucking ankle with this stupid thing. Wolfgang's not bad, but he's also not Eddie, okay? It's just like my son. He's never going to be Eddie, okay? Yeah, you should be. I'm not telling you not to be, dude. Dude.
just don't hurt yourself with the thought of it for too long, right? Like, because you're gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your brain, right? Psychic credits. I'm loaded by that point. Yeah. So, look, reality is, folks, is like I can do this all night. I do have to go, but there's a lot of great offerings free on YouTube. There's stuff that I would certainly recommend. F autocorrect. So I wish I could turn it off, but what I've been doing is I've just been every time you write something, instead of hitting space or enter, just hit the word that you want up at the top there, and it'll eventually start just spelling things the way you spell stuff. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how I do it. I also use swipe a lot. I don't know if people like swipe or not, but I think swipe's fine. It's one of those stupid things you can if you learn it well enough, you can do it like in your hand, like while you're driving or something. Oh, and I found a new phantom key today. It's a Brink security key, so I'm kind of excited about that. It's going on the keychain next stream. The phantom keychain. Yes, all the keys that fit into things that you'd be surprised how many things those keys will open. So, haha, I gotta take a damn shower right now. Try to shoot my vid and try to stay awake. Uh, hey, dude. Wise Owl, dude, I believe in you, dude. I think you already know that. So just you got this, dude. And then, like I said earlier, the things that you overcome in your life, dude, people just overcame them for years and years. So, like, if you're worried or something, just go look into history, and you'll find some guy who had just the same kind of problem as you. And at the end of it, he was like, I was better for learning or dropping it and never doing it or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So just take from that what you want, not what you will. Take from everything what you want. Just remember that information is truth, and truth is overcoming is how I got my kid here. Yeah, see, look, hey, trust me to tell you, there's a whole story behind my kid too. There's a murder. There's a man that got chosen over me. I was not the murderer though, so I can tell you I am still in the clear because I have not killed a person. That is a very important thing to me. I've seen plenty of dead ones though. I'm worried as shit. Dude, don't worry. Stop. Okay, so the anxiety is going to make it worse, okay? So you need to just either take 5 or 10 minutes, take a shower. Take your shower, enjoy the shower, right? And then when you're done with the shower, right, you sit down, you breathe, and while you're breathing, you just plan out what you're going to do. Put it in your brain. Program it and preload it. Yeah, dude. No, that's the point. You guys got to friggin' subscribe because one day I'm going to tell that story. Yes, I can. It's my channel, Red Hooded Stepfather. I know you don't want me to, but yeah, I got you, dude. Don't even want to talk about kids. Dude, my kid is great. I never pushed him to do things, so he's got his own path to blaze. I'm not gonna blaze a path for him. He's too important for me to try to tell him how to live his life. It's amazing how is that so easy for me to do for you guys too. That's exactly how. I started letting go of him when he was like, I don't know, 9 or 10. I know that sounds crazy. Said starting letting go means I still haven't let go. So yeah, we're all copacetic here, dude. I think the reality is that next stream I'm gonna try to install the True Glow onto that. See if it gives him a little bit more accuracy. And eventually, I'm just gonna get a nicer one for him. I'm gonna get him something probably with a heavier draw. But till then, yeah. Love my kids, teach them what I know. Yes. So at least they have that to fall back on, 100%. Beyond that, I hope for the best and help where I can and when I can. So the one thing that people get wrong about charity, it's not giving people the shirt off your back. It's giving people the extra shirt you have. Okay. Just remember that it's not giving people the shirt off your back. That is noble and that is amazing. If that's something you've done, I'm sure you feel good about it because I've done it. I'm telling you right now, just when life shows you something wrong, right? Fight that shit. That's it. I've done it my entire life. Y'all are privy to the fact that I tell everyone here that if you aren't doing something for you, then you aren't doing anything that you need to do. If you're achieving someone else's goals, then you're doing it wrong because their goals will get them paid. When you achieve their goals and you get paid, you will get them paid. They're giving you small amounts. I wish there's an episode of Snapped. Angela Stolt, good friend stand around the corner. Her helps kids help get rid of the body. You know, I'm not even into like murder programming and everything. I've watched a few. It's not like a big deal. Charity isn't convenience. Putting yourself, it's yeah, in a bad spot. 100. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I have a pot roast. You guys look hungry. You want some pot roast? Dude. It's like if you came to my house, you leave hungry. That's your fault. You get what I'm trying to say? Like we're gonna feed you. You're here, right? You might not want to eat what we're eating, but I'm telling you, if you try it, it's friggin' delicious. I'm the pickiest eater in the world, so I only cook mom's greatest stuff. Uh, yeah, pot roast, multi mash. Yes, I knew it was coming. Thinking time, dude. I'm telling you, I will make a multi mash video one day. It's not even funny. That's actually gonna happen. So charity, it can be fun. Dude, a lot of the stuff I do is semi-charity. Still get paid for it, but dude, they pay me the least they can. You know, they're not. It's not. No, I'm Southern. You come, you eat. Yep. Hey, exactly. No, I'm not even from the South. I am from the South of the North in New York. There was a South part, and we moved down here, and it was like home. So, 100% a South and North. Every place has a South, by the way. Except for North Dakota, they have a whole place called South Dakota for if you want to find that. Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with being from the South, man. Dude, like y'all hear it. I say y'all. I say, dude. Yes, hello. I have a New York voice. Hi, I can. Hey, how's it going? I could do the Brooklyn guy. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Actually, there's a good movie I watched that last night. It's called Green Book with Viggo Mortensen and what's that guy? Mahershala? No, Mahershala something or other. And man, that was a really good friggin' movie. But you know, like I was like, dude, there's still places like that around this mofo. I know Smithfield had the sign up on one side of town said "Welcome to the town of the KKK." So yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's an interesting place, and there's a lot of fucking hypocrisy out here. I gotta be real with you on that. There's way more hypocrisy than I ever thought possible in the world, and it's all because I live down here in the South. So, unfortunately, yeah, I'm in North Carolina, so we don't actually have a South. We're in the South, but we don't have a South because everything we had south of us, we were like, nah, we won't. We don't want nothing to do with them. Yo, all dark sodas are colas or Coke. Ain't it used a lot? So, dark sodas are not always a cola or a Coke. Root beer is not a cola or a Coke. Cola and Coke is based on what root beer kind of used to be. A brewed piece, whatever. You're visiting NC next week? Where about, man? Friggin' south side of Chicago for me. Thinking time, you know that's why I love you, dude. You friggin' Chi-towning? Ah, man, you know I had Fodies near the rocks. I had the Fodies near the rocks. I had the cold experience, yo. I had the wind. That wind will cut through your coat. You bring a down south coat. Hey, I say soda, I say pop, I say soda pop. I'm more likely to say soda pop or soda. In Georgia, yeah, they're called cola. Oh, you're in Georgia, yeah. Yeah, they call it Coke. They call them all Cokes. Like it's not cola, it's Coke. No, 100%. Yeah, if it's a Pepsi, yeah, I'm having a Coke. And don't let us hear you say pop. Hey, no, man, soda pop. Okay, when you're playing a game, this game, and you get, it's the boxing game, right? And you get the soda popinski. How do you friggin' say that? Huh? Do you call him by his original name, or vodka drinkinski or whatever, or beer drunkuski or whatever? Uh, I not really, dude. I grew up with soda. Soda is what we called. We always called it soda. Even though I know that soda is soda, right? It's like the stuff that gets mixed in to make it fizzy. The old soda shop pop. Yeah. Or well, actually, there's a soda shop around the way, and so they make different types of sodas. They hand make them, and uh, they use these old recipes that they've had in like books from the 1950s and stuff. And they say that certain drinks are pops and certain drinks are sodas. So, if you're talking about jerk counters, there's a difference between pop and soda. And then there's also a soda pop where you mix the two. And that's why soda pop is such a specific kind of word that people use for that, because soda pop, like, and here's the other thing is that David, the guy who runs that place, he is like a capital knowledge man. He knows more about soda than I've ever met, anyone I've ever met, you know. Think of time. The night ice doohickey. Right now, it's my favorite. I gotta tell you, I got a whole bit kit. That'll take a nut driver. It's a 1/4 inch, 12-point ratcheting head on there. It's a cool little thing, dude. But my favorite ratcheting wrench, probably the first one I ever put my hands on was a gear wrench, Craftsman gear wrench, actually. Yeah, I can go and get one. I think. Hold on. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Hey, there's that pouch. Nice. Yeah, I endorse that pouch. I like that pouch. That's the Tough Built Clip Tech pouch, knife pouch. Great friggin' pouch. Yeah, we have all the old gear wrenches. Yeah, see, we didn't buy them with the Craftsman name on them. We bought them as gear wrenches in Sears. That's what it was. But yeah, here's the old 12mm, right? I can tell you I've been using that for a long time. Certainly needs a bit of a clean out. Huh? Come on. Could wipe that tool before I brought it on stream here. Jeez. Yeah, it didn't help much. Yeah, these are great little wrenches. I have so many different versions of this now. I have the Pittsburgh ones, and if I find like I have like 5 10mm of that. So yeah, I like the gear wrench ones. There are some I've been looking at lately. So trust me when I tell you, there's going to be a shake-up in my life on whether or not the gear wrench is my favorite. Which is why you should subscribe, because that's exactly what I do here. I just shake my life up every once in a while. And by the way, it's coming out soon. We're going to have a friggin' shake-up here in a little bit, because this job's going to end, and I am going to do a little bit of art, because I need to get some stuff done, and I need to get to form on Savvy's friggin' show. Savvy is amazing dude, and I'd like to sell some art. You know, locally. It's only been like 20 years. All right, guys, seriously? You have 1 minute left to finish up this soda conversation, because I'm about to dip. I told you I was leaving half an hour ago. Okay? I tell you what. Tomorrow or the next day, I'll put together a Discord, and then you guys can talk about egg cream and sodas and stuff there. How's that sound, huh? But I do have to go. Dude, 8 people, 9 likes, dude. Thank you so much, everyone who listens, who watches the videos. 15-second reviews, man. I gotta buy some tools to do some more of those. That's part of the problem right now, is I just don't have a lot of spondulage to run on things. But I'm getting paid soon, so we're about to be there again on 15-seconders. And then the other thing is, I've got a couple in the bank still. The problem is like it's hard to find all the footage because sometimes I break the film out between 2 or 3 different days. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of tricks that go into the stupid. I'm gonna say die and yay Discord, yay Discord. Hey, look, it'll be there if you want it. I mean, I have Discord. I got a bunch of friends over there too. So, I mean, it's whatever, dude. Like I said, everyone seems to have one. I should probably have one just so if I have to leave and you guys want to talk about soda for the next 4 hours, which OYSL, you know you need to go take that shower anyway. And Red Hooded Stepladder, maybe make sure you wait a half an hour and pee 3 times before you go to bed. But you know, I'm telling you, cream soda is murky territory. You know, I think this entire conversation was a little murky, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. Dude, I'm happy to talk to y'all about soda pops, or sodas, or pops, or whatever. And when I say pops, I mean pops, not like my dad pops. So, yeah, smoke the rest of this cig. Get it out right now. Come on. I'm done with it. Just come on, finish up your stories. But no, you guys. No, you really do fuel a lot of what's going on. So I'm telling you, no, I appreciate you, dude. You guys don't understand where I've been, but one day I'll explain all of it, dude. The worst part is like, man, like trying to say it out loud sometimes just tears me up. So say anything out loud anymore, especially from when I was a kid, especially from my youth. Yeah, like I said, I'll give you guys the 5 minutes. Hey, no, I said wait 30 minutes. Pee 3 times. Don't go to bed with pee in your bladder. Only reason I say that is because you're gonna run to the bathroom. When you wake up, middle of the night, you're super drunk still. You're like, son, what was swallowing? You're like, oh my god, I gotta sit too. Yeah. By the way, middle of the night, 100%. I never ever friggin' stand for it. I just find the friggin' light, pull up a seat, sit down, watch a video. I just like, dude, I'm sorry if that sounds crazy, but like it just needs to happen that way. I'm so friggin', dude. Standing hurts, right? Like my friggin', my ankles are killing me. So I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get elevated. It's gonna get iced. And at some point soon, I'm taking a damn week off, and I will have a stream every night. And I will wear shoes or boots, and my knife drop pants, which means that I'll do a couple more dangerous things for y'all. Okay. I'm just not trying to ramp up my knife show while I'm sitting here like having the worst friggin' experience of my life working. So. No, I'm sitting and standing. I can't sit for more than about 10 minutes without it hurting my back, and I can't stand for very long, maybe about 30 or 40 minutes without it hurting my knees or my leg or something or my hip. I was in a car accident. The car flipped over. I was wrecked after that. I recouped quite a bit of it, 80% of it, definitely. But it's hard for me to roll out of bed in the mornings. And yes, I keep a rubber sheet under there. That's a true story. Definitely buy a rubber sheet if you drink a lot. The older you get, the harder it's going to get to the bathroom, especially if you do trades. And then here's the other thing too. When someone changes something, don't work harder for that. Don't ever work harder for that. If someone changes the plans, don't work harder for that. Oh, dude, trust me, Casey, the only thing I can do is stretch to get out. Like when I wake up, when you come to ATL Blade Show next year, maybe. Hey, you know, Red Hooded Stepladder, that's kind of the point, right? If I get to a nominal place of subscribership and the old videos keep going and the newer ones keep doing stuff, I mean, really, it's not even dependent on me. I can do everything from my end for the algorithm, right? That's how I get 1,000 views on a 15-second review, because that's easy. That's easy to do, okay? Getting 10, 20, 30, that's tough, okay? Like the paint video, 400,000 views. It took me a year to craft and write it. I only spent 10 years watching idiots scratch their head over that paint for so long. Okay? I've only walked up to those idiots and gone, just buy the 6 gallons. It's $89.94. That's my point, okay? Something is important in your life, you're going to tell people. I'm just done telling people at the store. So now I'm telling everyone here on the internet. Like I said, no one told you that you had to live the way that you live. No one told you you had to work the way you work. If you are not achieving your goals, you are achieving someone else's. That's just how it is. My advice to everyone is start achieving your own. Stop doing work for idiots who don't fucking appreciate you. The people who go, where's Dave? Why isn't Dave here? Dave's always here. Oh, Dave's got pneumonia. Oh, why does Dave have pneumonia, man? What a lazy piece of crap. No, dude, he had pneumonia because you worked him to death. Nearly worked him to death. I didn't do that. What are you talking about? That's all I'm trying to get after. It's like, no one told you to do this. People are going to tell you to do certain things. You don't have to listen to them. Just make your own goals and get after them. Dave, what's up, David Fury? Fleury? David Fleury? Yeah, I'm about to roll off, dude. Last night I lost probably about a quarter pint of blood. So I'm telling you, I got to ramp up that show. It's got to get more dangerous. Like I said, it came out of a small hole in the edge of my ankle, and I cut it with a friggin' wheel, with a plastic wheel stop. I'm sitting here like throwing knives in my hand last night, and literally, the way I lost that blood is through a friggin' wheel, a stupid caster wheel. It's like, dude, yeah, I got to get the boots out. I got to get my little front pair of friggin' knife catchers. Dude, it's fine. I only don't know where they are, so that's part of the problem. But I did not get rid of those. Also, I do have some chainsaw pants kicking around. I really just never used them, so. Oh, trust me when I tell you, it was probably 11 pints at that point because I had like 4 pints or whatever of alcohol, like hard liquor. I keep trying to explain that. Like, okay, when I'm drinking on stream, it's performative. There's a reason why I can be that drunk. One, I am a large person. Two, I drink a lot of water before I go for stream. And the reason why I drink a lot of water is not only do I need to hydrate, but I also need to like stay ahead of the fact that it's going to tear my friggin' brain up if I don't. So drink the water, have a little prickly pear juice, bang, and then yeah. I don't even like the taste of prickly pear juice. It's just like drink it, drink it, and then yeah. After that, usually it's good. So the reason why I like to tend to drink when I have a situation where I could cut myself is that well, I'm not drunk right now. I couldn't drink today because I lost blood yesterday. I actually drank about a half a thing of friggin' lemonade. It's made out of lemons, so you know it's like Simply, but it's like the off-brand version of it. I'm not drunk right now. That's why I'm not playing with knives either. Although I can play with the knives. It's not like when I'm sober, like there's a joke that pervades the channel that when I'm sober, oh yeah, that's another thing too, is it takes a lot for me to get that drunk too. Like I have to drink the whole bottle to get slurry, like to get all slushy. And if I drink the whole bottle, I'm telling you guys, I'm in trouble, not you guys. I have to basically sleep in the tub. I have to sleep in the tub because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just go when I go. After a whole bottle of freaking liquor, yeah, dude. There's this guy on YouTube. I don't know if he's still around. He's like 10 years ago. He used to like go into libraries and something and drink like a whole bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm like, you know, the worst part of that is I could probably do that too. Was that my content draw? No. No. Talking about changing your life really is my content, right? Okay. There's a lot of entertainment aspect to everything. That's why I'm in entertainment. And I am a professional at knife wielding. I have a deep respect for the blade. Uh, you know, you didn't make it to tub and they found me. I've done so. I've done this enough times to know that either I'm going to piss the bed or I'm going to piss on the way to the friggin' bathroom. No, so I just go into the thing. I got kind of like an old blanket that I lay down in there with. It's got a little bit of pad to it, and a pillow that I always use, and it's in a bag. It's in a sealed bag in another sealed bag. So, what I'm trying to get after is like there's I only like it only happened to me like 3 times, so I'm like, yeah, I just needed to do. Uh, a hunting knife you saw in a short. Uh, you saw a knife in a short? I don't do a lot of knife shorts. Um, I've told you not to cut yourself. I've eaten the marijuana chocolate. Good for you, David. I'm gonna go smoke a little piece. Probably get about 500 milligrams when I have my first hit. So, uh, yeah, the only edibles I can eat are the 500 or the big ones, the 500s or whatever. Yeah. Okay. What is that hunting knife? Who I saw in short. I save my water line from trees and reinstall. Is it the Camulus Swedge? I've done one on that. That's a carpentry knife. You know, I've done like 300 and something short videos, David. I'm not going to joke about not remembering them all. No, I haven't done a video on the buck. I will, though, 100%. Because, so the problem with the buck is, the only way I'm going to do a video on that is if I have, see, do you remember or do you remember what I said about the knife? Because that'll help. Because I remember the stuff I say way more than the stuff I publish. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Because I have to program it all into my brain, and it never leaves my brain. Is it the banana? I mean, I've done a banana one. I know, because I love the banana. The banana's still one of my favorites. I love the banana. Oh, you're gonna go watch. You're gonna go find it, and then you'll be back. I got you. He really hasn't done a hunting knife. Exactly. No, that's the point. My main content here is not purely knife stuff. That's the whole point. The live shows have a knife aspect, and the reason why is because that's just something I personally am interested in, and I don't really think that I've done a couple of little short ones. I've done a couple of these things. Dude, there's one where it's blades, and I said, these blades are great. They are like under $10 at Walmart, right? And it's like blade saying some motherfuckers are still trying to ice skate uphill. Because the only thing I see is blade. And when I see a blade, I think blade. So I think ice skating uphill. David, I gotta go soon, so I hope David comes back with that. I really promised myself I would not be here that late. You didn't do a short on the survival one, that I remember. Yeah, this stupid thing? I mention it multiple times how dangerous of a knife this is. That's from the survival kit. That's what you're talking about. And it's in every stupid survival kit I've seen. But that opens in your pocket. There's no lockback on this. It's just you want to say spring assisted. That's not spring assisted, yo. That's just a switchblade. You can buy it, a switchblade, in a $15 kit, a $35 kit, $39 kit. They all come with this stupid blade. You buy this for $6 on Amazon. It doesn't say Ozark Trail on it. Is it a cool looking handle? Sure. Is it a good looking blade? Man, I'm still reserved on that one. But yeah, I try not to do knife content because, like, okay, I like the EDC content better. I think extreme discreet carry is probably right up my alley. Mostly because everyone was worried I dropped the knife. Did you find the knife? The knife that is the babu, and that is the corporate. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What? That video. Everyone was worried that if I dropped a knife. Hey, Carbon Keitel, how you doing, bro? Okay, so now you're telling me essentially just go look at my own content.
It's the boo-boo, and that's the culprit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the worst part is
That knife?
dropped the knife off the table.
That-
People might actually frequently do that.
This knife?
I took one step back and I started bleeding during the stream. Oh,
I mean, that's a recent video.
Right there, dropping a knife. That's the boo-boo, and that's the culprit.
Yeah, that's the boo and that's the culprit. Yep. Okay, so this is the video. This knife?
People might actually
That's a $21 Ozark Trail knife. Available at Walmart. Yeah. Saw this CIA EDC video on my American Kinetics or something like that earlier. A good vid. Check it out, Eddie. Yeah, I do. I will actually. You know, I'm plugged into your stuff now. So, Carby Keitel, man, I hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, it's an Ozark Trail. It's $21. I think the real impressive part of it is it's got the this dope little scabbard. Yeah, most of the cheap ones I carry around there are Ozarks. That's a nice little addition to a $21 knife. Locks into place, won't open. It's kind of nice. But camping with the kids in Oregon, nice, man. You mean you're glamping because you got a phone in your hand. If you like the Ozark SA, Essie makes, okay, Essie makes a better version. Plus their warranty is 2-tier. So top tier. Okay, so yeah, you are drunk. Well, dude, I gotta tell you, Carvey, when I was a kid, we used to camp in a camper. So, dude, if I ever really get going, y'all know I'll just come visit y'all, bring you knives. In a camper. The knife bus, y'all. Let's do the knife bus. Let's get that going. Start selling some of these things around here, and help finance it myself. Look, I'm saying, okay. Ultimately, there's a place for things in your life. If there isn't, then don't buy them. Okay, I buy everything because I have no idea where that place in my life is for certain things. Now, buying a DeWalt banana, I can clearly tell people that that's not a bad knife at all. Sounds like a fantastic voyage. Come on and ride on a fantastic voyage. Slide, slide, slippity slide. Knife bus would be amazing. Dude, I'm telling you, knife bus. We got it, dude. It's got to happen. You got to get me to a milli, people. I'm telling you, I can only do so much on my end. I can deliver it, but you guys are the ones who really tell people what to do. So, so this one's just a practice. It's a 27-inch Thunder Express. They're the cheapest freaking wood arrows that you can buy at Walmart. I don't know what the grain head. It's probably not 100. It's probably like 50 or 75 or something. But David Fleury, I got to tell you, I do have some 100 grain tips. Hold on, I got to stand up. Well, this is for my kid. I used to have a Barrett something or other. It was a friggin' 50-pound draw on the bow. Yeah, but I bought some practice. I bought some of the better looking ones out there. These are the Mossy Oaks that they were probably the more expensive ones. They weren't the most expensive. They were expensive enough. And then I got some 100 grains here. And then of course, when I want to do something small arm, or I want to go hunting or something with it, maybe, or have him go hunting. So I don't know the grosses on anything right now, dude. The other thing is, I don't think they print them on the side of these things, dude. Hold on. You must visit safearrow.com for instructions and safety prior to use. Made in Taiwan. Intended for ages 13 and up. But yeah, Thunder Express 22. If you look it up on the internet, it'll tell you the freaking weights on it. These little slipstreams, they came with this arrow, and they are probably the worst friggin' practice arrows I've ever had. Go figure, everything was made in China. But that tells you how bad these are. That was from the first shot I put down onto a box. A box with boxes and paper in it. So, Yeah. Trust me when I tell you, I'm gonna get back into this, people. It's gonna be. It might not be like video content because, like I said, if there is a video content, it might be a long form one. But aside from that, you know, yeah, double check to make sure that's just a little bit of sweat. Cool. Okay. I'm worried that like that little bit of sweat piling up sometimes is blood now because that thing could definitely pop back open. Uh, Mechanical broadheads for hunting, yeah. The ones that kind of pop out and like and catch or whatever, yeah. Dude, you're gonna get that Vivo, bro. Dude, you've been talking about it for a while. I think it's okay, man. You can bite the bullet on it when you want. So. I'm gonna go look at that stupid thing tonight now, actually. So, look, hey, you're not supposed to say I love you all, but I love you all, man. You guys are great, for real. Like, you make this channel happen, dude. I'm just being crazy on camera, okay? 15-second review. Just think, literally, the reason I do that is because I was watching Big Josh one day, and I said, man, Big Josh says things that I want to say, but I can't say them the way he says it. So I'm just going to be the most insane friggin' personality. I talk about it for a few months before I buy it. No, it's cool. Hey, I almost never talk about anything I buy before I buy it. And if I did, I wouldn't reveal it here on stream because usually it's something you guys are going to want to see in a 15-second review. Dude, it's like I pick my battles in life here, okay? Did I do the video on the stupid hammer multi-tool from Ozark Trail for $16? Yeah, it'll probably be out tomorrow, sure. I've got to just put it together though. Like that's the problem is that I've learned, you can film with the suite on YouTube, but it's better if you just use your own camera. You get a little bit more functionality. So, yeah, that's not a bad thing, man. I got to tell you, the knife selection in the bottom of this, that's not bad. That's got a serrated blade. It's got a wrench blade. It's got a saw blade. It's got a full-on screwdriver, Phillips head, and it's got a regular blade. So. I can see that as being somehow useful while you're camping. The issue is like that's $16. That's $20 at Target. Don't buy Target's crap, y'all. Target is crap. Like they need to step up their damn game. Where's your tools, Target? It's like one little friggin' section. It's as wide as this stupid friggin' table. Okay. Where's your tools, man? Maybe sell some skill. No one's selling skill, right? Put some skill up in the Target, right? Put some skill tools up there. I love some skill tools. Like I've got a bunch of skill crap. Some of my oldest saws were skill saws. The only reason I say skill saw now, and then bump cap. Life doesn't suck that bad. You don't need a helmet, get a bump cap. I hit myself in the head way too often because of my height and my size. So I'm telling y'all right now, bump cap, bump cap. Hey, dude, I'm telling you, bump cap. Target is boycotting my life. Hey, look, I consciously think about where I spend my money. Reality is, at that point in the channel, I had done several Walmarts, and Walmart has really stepped up that tool game. But I think the problem with Walmart is they think Hart is a premium friggin' brand. I don't think Hart is that premium, even though I did use it in the holding out for a hero as the White Knight. It's the only white tool out there, really. I could have used a flex, maybe. It's got big white flex on the side, but I figured I'd save that for when someone's like, yeah, give flex or something in another song, right? Yeah, like fun. That's fun. That was fun. Okay, that's fun. The bow and arrow, $54 at Walmart. It's for kids. It's got a 22-pound max draw. It's not a bad thing. My son has had more than $54 worth of fun with it, shooting it once. And now he's gonna have some more because he's got a couple of choices in arrows, and he's got a couple of choices in practice stuff. So, and I'd like to get back to it. The thing is like that day when we were doing that, my back went out. Oh, and then I also had a panic attack. That was the other thing that was happening. I thought it was a heart attack almost, but it was a panic attack. I just got a call from my client. No, oh yeah, my client Patrick. Shout out Patrick. He's gonna lend me his cart from when he got his ankle surgery. So he's got one of them little scooty pups. He's gonna lend me. But yeah, because we were doing we were at Lowe's and I had to stop every like 5 seconds to sit down because my friggin' ankle was killing me. And I said to him, I was, dude, we're waiting on paint, a 5-gallon bucket of paint. And he goes, and I said, hey, dude, don't you have one of them scooty things that you put your knee on when you get your surgery? And he goes, yeah, I do. It's in the attic. I was like, can I borrow that? And he was like, dude, yeah, dude, I'll put the basket back on for you. I was like, do I really need a basket? And he's like, you need the basket. All right, okay, I'm not going to say no. Because I'll probably have to run on that for about a week and a half before I get better. But tomorrow I'm installing a whole kitchen. So, you know, what are we going to do? Either I go out, I perform the miracle, and it's amazing. And also bump cap. I like broken women. Just don't always like the broken ones. They're broken, the witches. You know, hey, look, I gotta be real with you, dude. Like, people are less broken than you think. Bruised, beaten, sure. Broken's not always. Like, you can tell when you meet a broken ass motherfucker. A beat down person is not. Like, I've been beat down by the world and by a lot of things, but I gotta be real with you, dude. They're also good for dates. Bump cap. Dude, you know that video where it's like, get a bump cap, and it's like, and I said chandeliers in the dining room, right? That's a real thing. That you don't even have to be a tall guy. Those chandeliers are like 4 feet from the friggin' ground or whatever, or 5 feet from the ground. You're gonna hit your head on one of those things if there's no dining room table. I think mine, I literally can look and like literally see the light bulbs in ours. So that tells you like just what's up. Like tall people, we don't see things exactly the way other people do, but when we sit down, we see it exactly the same friggin' way. And we're looking up and we understand exactly why it's like that. And then when you move that table, what's gonna happen? You're gonna hit your damn freaking head. If you keep them hidden so long sometimes. Daddy issues are daddy issues. They're a dime a dozen. That's the worst part. You don't even got to be like a regular. Dude, most regular people have some version of that. I have a couple dad issues, but like I tell you right now, becoming my dad's best friend really quashed a lot of that crap. So all depends on their mindset. See, this is what I keep saying, right? Yes, definitely bump caps. See, this is what I keep saying. It's like no one told people to live this way. If you're broken down or you're whatever, it's because you're not living to your best. You're not doing what you should do. And I'll admit that some people, they just keep doing what they shouldn't do until one day they realize that they're going to do what they want. And by the way, this is this is not this channel. This happened to me a decade ago. I worked at a guy named Ray's. He taught me a lot about business. Shout out to Ray. He had a pizza place. I was delivery cook. I was a manager, essentially. Made everything, a short order, sandwich cook. I made a dope freaking Philly cheesesteak. The thing is like, he never gave me any authority, right? So I was always achieving his goals. Okay, so one day, someone says, hey man, you don't work hard enough. And it's like the boss's girlfriend's kid. And I literally said to him, I was like, dude, I work harder than everyone in this whole friggin' store. And he's like, what are you talking about? I've never seen you work. I was like, dude, that's because you don't fucking pay attention. You don't look at me sweeping after you sweep. You've never seen me sweep up after you sweep. Have you? And he's like, yeah, I have. I was like, so you have seen me do work. He's like, well, it takes you too long to count the money. I was like, is it my money? No. I'm not going to parse out. When I screw up, I'm going to double check it. I'm sorry, I'm not that good at your stupid math, with your numbers, with your little dollar signs and stuff. I hate that shit. Okay? I'd rather make change out of my pocket. That's how good it is. So my point is like, they basically said to me on the 4th of July that I was no longer employed. And a day later, I applied for unemployment. And the unemployment office informed me that I had not paid into the unemployment And I said, yes, that I had. And I showed them essentially every pay stub where it says unemployment. Ray didn't pay into the unemployment. Ray didn't pay it. He just kept it. He thought he was going to have me forever. You see what I'm trying to explain to you people? He thought he had captured me. He thought he was going to keep me under his thumb. No, that's not going to happen. The one thing I learned from him, make your own goals. He had his own goals. Yes, occasionally it was to end up in a bottle of Ezra Miller at the end of the damn night. Did I end up in bottles similar? Yes. Was I hurting the crap out of myself trying to help him friggin' make his dreams come true? He bought a house. His dreams came true, man. Yeah, hey, the worst part is that, I'll do this all night. I will do this till I have to wake up at 7 in the morning. But by the way, Red Hooded Stepwelder, thanks for being here. Oh, Wise Owl, dude, you guys are awesome. David Fleury, James Trollinger, Carby Keitel, who else came in? Casey M890. I like that Casey guy. Well, it's Casey. It could be a Jones. It could be a Casey girl or something. I don't know, man. I do know my analytics pretty well. Most Caseys are going to be a guy. Yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Like, you guys don't really... No good deed goes unpunished. No, actually, good deeds go very much so unpunished. But they have to be your choice, your decision to do the good deed. You can't be doing good deeds for someone else. I'll leave you with that. How about that? Your goals, not theirs. Your goals. But they do it unnoticed. Yeah, no, well, hey, that's what I keep trying to tell people is like, if you just pay attention to what's going on around you, you'll see the inherent hypocrisy in the existence of everybody. Hey, double tap that like. Anyone who's left, 5 people. They do go unnoticed. And I will agree to that. And I would not ask for the recognition of it, which is why you haven't seen any of the charity work I do on channel. But one day I might do 1 or 2. Certain people. More about the person and how interesting they are to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do, hey, this is Juliet. Like friggin' sad music and stuff, and like, hey, I'm gonna give you $5,000. Oh, thank you. No, dude, I friggin' hate that content. For a long time, when I was super depressed, I got into a friggin' well of that shit, and I recognized a lot of that for what it was, fake or BS or crap or whatever. So, no, I think one of the goals here is I genuinely am presenting who I am. Is there hyperbole in that presentation? Absolutely. Is there a step up in that game to make it feel a little bit more crazy? Yes, 100%. Well, so that's the problem with that, okay? I'd rather talk to the person or have Pops talk to the person because Pops is my lineman, right? He's like the guy who's pushing the guy out of the way so that I can go do the work. And he's not sitting there staring down my neck, so. My problem is I can't really volunteer. I do what I can, which is essentially I charge the least amount of money for certain people, especially the people who can't afford it. There's been people I worked for. This lady, she was one of the first pastors or whatever in her congregation in the 1930s or something, or 40s or some crap. That apparently that's been a thing for a long time. Her husband was the pastor. He passed away. She's like 98 years old. She's a spitfire. And she loves to talk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe interesting. Hey, do you remember this stuff? What do you remember about your life? You know? Because I tell you, when it gets to my age, I can tell you pretty much everything that I've ever done. And I remember it all just very clearly. So, photographic memory. I call it audio photographic ideometric. So it's like scanning. So like I scan things, and it's like putting like a like a like a 3D render in my head with like an AR or sorry an IR array. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, that's how I remember things so well. Then also there's like kind of a physical file cabinet thing that happens up there, and it gets kind of filed into years or chunks of years. So like when I recall something, I'm like, yeah, that was what like February or March, what 3 years ago, and usually they're like, yeah, actually it was February, or whatever. So anyway, yeah, I gotta go. Look, y'all rock and roll all night long. Sweet Susan, dude, live your life. Go make some freaking goals and fucking kill them, y'all. Kill it. Kill them goals. You should never look into someone else's bowl to see if they have more than you. You should only check to make sure they have enough. First off, dude, if I got a bowl of food in front of me, I ain't looking at y'all's food. I'm gonna eat my food. I just like I get real quiet when it gets time to eat, yo. It's like yes, that's good. No, seriously, it's a lot like picking up a knife for the first time. It's like yes. But I'm gonna hobble myself upstairs. I'm gonna go to bed here in the next 20 minutes. You guys got me for way longer than I wanted, but I'm telling you, my plans are to start doing this more often and to stop working for other people's fucking goals and to do my own goals. So like, subscribe, leave a comment on the video because that all helps, and share the stupid shit out. No one's. I can't share it stuff. That's self promotion. So when I go on a forum, I can't put my own video up there because I guess that's shameless. Even though I'm happily going to do shameless anything I can. Definitely food for thought, pun intended. Yes. Yes, the pun's always intended, 100%. Even if I'm not noticing it, it's there. It's 100% programmed in. So look, like I said, all y'all, you got this. Go make some goals and just skill it out, and just run panic on heads, run panic on mad heads. All right. Red Hooded Stepwelder, man, you're all right. I hope you're okay, man. I hope you don't pee the bed. Leave you with that. Good night, and until next time, probably tomorrow or the next day. Who knows? I'll figure it out. I swear. I fucking swear.